happening too at some point. But let's see. Where were we
I
last?
want ice
Please,
cream
that's
delivered.
that's a
2
bit.
weeks ago.
Should I scream?
No,
You scream for ice
ice
cream. We all scream for ice cream.
cream.
So you guys returned back to the area with the cathedral and the refugee camp and all of that, and started, helping out some. You discovered that your golden dragon friend Isthmus is now assisting the abbot, taking the refugee requests. You guys kind of split the party a bit, and a couple of you went and found a bakery, while another group of you went and tried to figure out what this mystery illness was spreading throughout the refugee camp. Well, in part of the refugee camp, and discovered that there was some unsanitary water collection going on. Some bad runoff coming down from the latrines, making their way into the water supply. You said about curing some of it, and helping the refugees with some better boiling techniques, and explaining where this infection was coming from and all of that. But together, the group of you managed to talk to the abbot about going and negotiating with the with the giants. Because of this, your friend Caladril will be heading with the abbot up north again. It's a couple of hour trek up to where the hill giants are currently stationed. And he is taking with him some of the T-Rex meat that you guys have acquired. How much will be up to how much Kurt can provide, and how much the rest of them can carry. So, Kurt, how about it? How much of that T-Rex meat are you willing to part with?
I feel like meat is something that we have a lot of. And I can always get more, so like, all of it. Just use it before it goes bad.
Helps if I'm not fucking muted.
And before I go mute, like, just real quick, because this is about Cal. I recall us getting like 50-something pounds off of that last leg before we came back immediately.
Well, it wasn't just the leg; it was also like the belly and.
We have 197 pounds of T-Rex meat in the bag of holding.
There we go. I don't have the numbers.
Caladril, especially with his bag of holding, would be perfectly fine lugging 50 pounds of that since he's feeding hill giants.
Yeah, no, my walking fridge over there has it all.
Excuse me.
What?
Thanks for a second. Not wrong. Shrugs. Chilly reception, yeah. So yeah, she'll take 50 pounds out of the bag of holding and just slide it in to
Isn't Aminet the one with the chilly reception?
Yes.
That is all.
So you have 50 pounds of T-Rex meat.
Cool.
But you're keeping your bag of holding. You just gave him 50 pounds.
Oh yeah, I'm not giving him my shit.
Okay, no, I just double checking as a GM.
Yeah.
So.
Fuck no.
Agreed.
So, a contingent of Caladril, the abbot, and several of the Templars get together. They get on several mounts that can make it through some of the higher grasses, the unpaved, basically unpaved areas. So that's why you couldn't bring your cart in the first place. And set off. Before leaving, the abbot informs the rest of your party, especially looking towards Holly, that says, we don't know exactly how long this negotiation will last. These are just gifts we are providing the giants at first, and I imagine that it might take some time, days, maybe a week, to finalize everything, and I think that we're going to need to keep your companion until then. And he gives a knowing look over towards Caladril, who's probably getting, stuff put on his new horse.
You guys need anything from me before you guys go?
Don't get yourself smashed.
I won't. I have some contingencies in place.
Contingencies. Got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. Yeah, Amonet will give Caladriel all of his stuff back.
I thought I'd already taken it all back.
I still have it written down in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, because of water.
Yeah. So she will give you that back. That might be important.
That would be useful.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Do you want me to check on you every night in case something happens? I do have this. Holds up the crystal ball. Might be best.
Make it 2 nights.
No,
You can communicate to people through it, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Make it 2 nights, and I'll keep you updated.
She nods.
Now think about it, I should probably pick up a set of stuff at some point, in case anything like this happens again.
Holly looks at the group of you and says, well, I don't have one right now. We should be able to buy something like that in Orin. They have various magic shops there.
That would be helpful.
Fair.
Yeah, very helpful.
Be good to have more than just me with that ability. All right, safe travels.
Yep.
Be smart.
And with that, the abbot and his Templars and Caladriel all depart your company and head off north.
Have a great time.
You too. Enjoy your time. Say hi to Elf for me.
Oh, I'm still going to be in voice for a while just because I'm lonely.
Oh.
Yeah. They're all sitting around talking.
I like that answer.
Hold on. Don't you have guests?
I don't know. My fiance's family my fiance's family's in town, but they're talking gossip about people I don't know. So I literally have no.
So you're like hiding up in a room just so you don't have to deal with that shit?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What, are they guests or intruders?
I just
Pick.
don't have the perspective to be able to input anything. There's no point to me.
No, I feel that.
Oh,
No, I actually
why?
like a little bit intruder, a little bit guest. I completely
You're
understand.
like Bilbo when the dwarves come.
Ooh,
I
nice.
get that. I'm sorry.
Except I willingly want food.
Didn't just raid your pantry.
Yeah, I got lunch for me and the kids, and then I went back downstairs, and I'm playing Minecraft currently. But anyway, back to your game. Pretend I'm not here.
Okay. Well, take care, hun. I'm sorry you're dealing with family issues. I feel that.
But like I said,
I'm not dealing with family issues.
Say hi to Elf for me.
Oh, gossip issues. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not. They're just talking about people that I don't know, so there's no point in me participating in the conversation. So I'm here, hanging out with you guys.
Go,
Cool.
Yeah. I said at this point, Holly, is looking at you guys and kind of nodding. And I imagine at this point, Pink and 83 come wandering back over to you. Probably not entirely sure what's going on because they've been, wandering around other parts of the refugee camp.
Pink. Pink.
Jesse, I think you're muted.
Hi. Sorry.
Pink. You
Yeah.
haven't been drinking the water, right? Oh god, he's been drinking the water.
My mouse was going all over the.
You're breaking.
Oh, we had a little. Because I set it down way too hard.
Yeah.
Really breaking up.
Yeah.
I can't move the voice input. There we go. Now that should be a little bit better,
There we
hopefully.
go. Yep, we can understand you again.
Okay.
Holly is
Cool.
looking at all of you now and is like, well, we should get along back towards at this point towards Orin. Caligil knows where we're going. As soon as he's done with negotiations, he can rejoin us there. Maybe by then, Megan and Volt will have come back to us as well. And Kage is there, kind of nodding. Yeah, I can't wait to see my brother again.
Yes.
Before they leave, Ominet's gonna do two things. One, just gonna go up to Ismith. The Dargan.
Gazes down at you. Hello.
Does a polite full nod. I'm sure whenever you followed me from the river, you weren't expecting this. Motions to the camp.
Well, I do not mind it. It is very different. It's kind of interesting. The dragon is kind of swiveling its head around, looking this way and that. There's all these people around, and they don't seem scared of me, at least.
Pink kind of waves. Amongst the crowd.
You are an omen of good luck to them, it seems. Anyway, would it be all right if I...
This is a temple of Palor, and even though Dragon's Wrath was associated more with Bahamut being our creator, a dragon such as myself can also be a symbol of Palor.
You do shine like the sun. Anyway, I would
No,
ask,
boy. Sorry.
I wanted to ask, would it be all right if I just peer on you every once in a while? I figured it would be polite to ask first, not to be rude. I mean, you are a gold dragon,
With your
not a fool.
with your thing, and he kind of gestures towards your bag. That
She pulls
crystal ball that
it up.
you have.
Just to make sure everything's okay here.
I think that will be okay.
We'll be able to communicate, so if we run into trouble, vice versa, we'll let you know. I think it's a good idea to have friends along the way. Good luck.
Thank you, and you as well.
And then she's just gonna put a finger up to the party, and she's just going to, as she like walks along, are there any like wildflowers or anything?
Roll a. Let's see. For this would be a survival check.
Survival. Okay. She's heading towards the graveyard.
Ooh. Towards the graveyard, you said.
Yeah.
Just inside the gates of the graveyard, you spot several extraordinary-looking wildflowers. These lovely blooms, kind of a dark purple in color with streaks of white. They have not exactly. It's kind of like semi-pitcher shape, except it's the flower buds are the flower parts, the flower leaves are spread out in such a way that it's much wider, but it's like a semi-pitcher. And they're quite lovely.
She'll pick for one for every hand of Quer. And then she'll go over to the reliquary, the statue, and she'll put one in each hand before leaving. And then she will go back and join the group.
Right. So, what would you guys like to do now?
What time of day is it?
I believe it's evening.
So we're setting off in the morning.
I guess so. Traveling at night really isn't a good idea. I mean, unless we want to.
I don't know much about the area.
Know nothing about this area.
Other than that it has some few interesting ingredients.
True. We have found some interesting things along the way.
I was hoping to gather some herbs along the way, but I can do that in the morning. I don't know if there's any night blooming ones here.
No, the one time I found herbs for you was during the day. I don't know. Let me see if I have any more in the bag. Opens bag.
Let
No, I
me
think
see
I
what
gave
I've got
you
in
all.
the bag. Open bag.
I think I gave you all that we had whenever you were cooking the T-Rex the other night.
Oh, that's fine.
No. I can help you in the morning. That was really good.
Well, alright then. Guess we settle in. Hopefully people won't be getting more of that shit water.
Mm. We did tell them, so they should be fine.
If they don't listen to us, it's their own downfall at this point.
Yep.
Okay. Are we okay just like sleeping out underneath the stars? I really don't feel like, I don't even know if there's a tent in thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna go over here and sleep. There's a tree.
I'm fine sleeping anywhere.
Clay makes himself a dirt hut. Napping.
Nice.
He hops into A3's shoulders.
You are the master of Adobe
Yep.
and not the software.
At least this thing doesn't need to be fed.
You finally have a pet that won't be destroyed in one fireball.
Hey, I still have a rat.
Challenge
I got another rat.
One fireball later.
I did.
Why stop with one?
accepted.
One necklace of fireballs later.
Oh God, Jesus, fucking hell. Okay. Oh,
So-
I need to mute for a second. I have a situation.
Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm guessing we're all just getting ready to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Seems like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Just all. Think Kurt is probably going through his utensils, sharpening knives, maybe cleaning out a pan.
Alright. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Clay is just taking a nap in his dirt hut. He needs his beauty sleep. You know.
I'm just gonna find somewhere nice to sleep and sleep on the ground.
Everyone who
I'm,
is doing that, please roll me an investigation check to see if you find a good spot here in the refugee camp.
I'm sleeping in 83's arms while he's standing.
Investigation check to get. Okay. That. Where do I get
Ow.
to sleep?
Yeah, Chara, you find a decent enough spot. Kurt, you find a decent enough spot. Clay, you find a decent enough spot. Pink, the spot you have chosen is highly uncomfortable. It's roll a Constitution saving throw.
Mm. Mm. Oh,
We-
Constitution? Hell yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
Relax just lays on the ground.
In spite of the discomfort, you somehow managed to fall asleep there. If you're just gonna sleep on the ground, Sir Lancelot, please also roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Can't be much more uncomfortable than a cave floor.
This is true. You sleep soundly on the ground.
Hey. Oh, it's safe and sound.
The fuck is an elixir of health?
That's a healing potion.
When you drink this potion, cures any disease. Huh. Well, that could have been important to know last session. Whoops. Just gotta hide that away. Kurt is like going through his tools and utensils, and he's like pulls out the bottle. He's like, "What's this again?" It's like, "Whoa, whoops."
Why are we making con saves?
See if we have a decent nap.
For people sleeping in places that aren't the most comfortable,
Oh, okay. Do I need to make one prominent?
you have to roll first an investigation check to see if you find a comfortable spot. And if you just decide you're gonna
Okay.
sleep on the ground, like Sir Lancelot, you can just roll a straight Constitution saving throw.
Can I sleep on top of Lancelot for a pillow?
You may roll a Constitution saving throw at advantage because he is kind of soft. He is a bugbear after all.
Does no one have bedrolls?
They
Let's have a bedroll. That's what I'm
They're
like.
stating that they are sleeping on the ground. They didn't say anything about a bedroll.
You know,
Bedroll.
Technically, I said lean up against a tree.
technically, Kurt doesn't have a bedroll because he was from the start of this game. He had nothing, and I just haven't bought one. He started out as he's been just sleeping on the ground ever since.
So I imagine, like, I guess Aminet looks between the tree and then like Lancelot, tree, Lancelot.
Lancelot might be underneath the tree.
Yeah, just like sits down next to Lancelot and just lays head on shoulder.
Aww. That is so cute.
Aww.
Hey, 2020 vision!
And except 2020 now means disaster of epic proportions.
Can we just
God. Ain't that the
can
fucking
that just be a nat 1 then? Can that just be the new nat 1?
Anyway, no, he is very cozy and comfortable, and you have no problem falling asleep on him.
Cool.
He's your pillow.
Hey, I'm soft.
Oh, goodness.
Are soft and fuzzy, and everyone wants to rub your tummy. Alright. So that's another day gone by.
I get health back, yeah.
Hooray! I have done the thing that gives me long rest.
What else did you
Hooray.
get?
Wait. I haven't even lost anything.
Lost
Did he though? Did he?
He lost pie. He gave some nominate.
No, I gained pi. Just like I gained mass.
Oh.
Right? Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but
Okay,
I think Kurt is like hiding these bottles of these elixirs of health that he just realized he had that he could have helped with curing people last day.
Oh shit! I forgot about those.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh right, I have these. Let's just put them further down the backpack."
I
Yes.
mean, let's be real. What's worth more in the long run? Temporarily healing them and fixing their problem, or education, therefore the long term they know what the fuck to do?
Yes, exactly. And they would think
Justify
that
it that
fondly
way.
of the situation when That moment they realize their errors.
Yeah, we enlighten them to not drink shit water.
Are you like some sort of chaotic alignment?
No,
This is what
Jesus
I'm
happened
not.
when you missed the
Christ.
previous game, Jesse.
Survivalist.
Ah.
Common fucking sense. You don't drink shit water.
you die.
If they were chaotic, it'd be truly ironic because it'd be the one time they wouldn't want someone to get shit faced.
Oh god.
Mm.
Oh dear.
You know?
Okay.
Little stretch.
So now what?
Just Grizz know that she's muted.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Thought I was talking.
We're so polite when we're sitting here in silence, just waiting.
You're very polite.
You said that you rolled and stretched. That would mean that you probably didn't notice that Immunet was sleeping up against you.
Ah, fuck me.
That was not in character, but okay.
I was asking, is this in character? And that part got snatched away by the by voice chat.
That was quite literally just me stretching.
Alright. Okay, and I actually have a map to share with you guys today.
Woo! Yeah! Thanks, Grizz, for this wonderful map.
Yeah.
I forgot. Oh,
So you guys are currently right about there.
fuck me.
You okay?
Yeah, I forgot that they did an update to Blood Hunter, and they changed some things, and I didn't update my Roll20. I just pulled up D&D Beyond, and I'm like, why the fuck do I have advantage on all this shit? Oh, now I remember.
They changed it again?
They changed Hunter's Bane, yeah. So it used to be that you would have advantage on
Intelligence.
intelligence and wisdom perception for any faithing and undead that you were tracking, and you had to say that you were tracking one per day, and you can switch. Now it's all of them all the time, and I get advantage on any intellect-based checks and survival.
Well, fuck those four species in particular.
Yeah.
In a way, that's kind of cool because that means if you're playing in a single game and something changes to the stats of your character because of a new rule, you got a little bit more of a different sort of thing, like an arc sort of shit. Like you get through some sort of movement,
And that star
and it changes around.
that star represents where you're currently at.
Okay.
Woo! It's a shuriken.
Wait. Oh, that's that.
Yes, that one.
Yes,
Cool.
the shuriken.
Is that star a token that's us, or is that star on the map?
That's us.
That's you guys. It's where you guys are currently at.
That's us.
Yes.
That thing.
Fucking hell.
And we're heading over in this direction.
Yes.
Woo!
Hopefully this will help me. I'm still bad with distances. So hopefully this will
Sorry.
be easier for me to track and put each square as a day's worth of travel.
Have you decided how long it is between?
Well, I know basically by the picture of how distance it is.
Alright. Well, I think we set off in the morning with our wagon and dinosaur and
Merry little band.
merry little band of freaks.
Indeed. and your 2 horses that are hitting.
And a robot.
Yep, and a
And
robot.
a person playing with an ocarina.
Yes.
The LV boy. The LV boy.
Hells yeah, should I roll performance?
Yes.
The LV boy and his techno remix.
What?
That's the wrong.
Okay, yeah.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
It's not. I think I got some something inside there. I need
Yeah,
to
Randy,
clean it out.
Yeah.
I need to clean
Got
it
something in
out.
So
Definitely not
who's gonna
tuned.
make me a perception roll for me.
I got something in there. I think it's a fairy. I think it died.
Oh, Char, you want to outshow everybody with your perception, your plus 10?
At disadvantage because of the horrible music.
I rolled a 3!
Anger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What's the point of having a plus 10 to perception if you roll lower than a 10 all the time?
But at least you get above a 10 in the end.
Alright. Well, that day's gone, so mark off whatever
Oh, shit. Yeah.
whatever rations you need, or unless you wish to roll survival.
You want to forage, Kurt?
Oh, fuck yeah, I want to forage! Let's forage the shit out of this place!
Let's forage the shit out of it.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
I guess
Yeah.
wait to mark off rations.
Yeah, let's forage.
I forage the shit out of this place!
It's gonna be no Israel when I'm done.
The fact
Yeah,
that I still have
Kurt-
30 days of rations.
Kurt discovers enough food to support your group. So you don't have to. Nobody has to mark off rations for that day.
Can Ominette specifically look for herbs for Kurt since he asked for it the day before?
Yeah, that is what Kurt is after as well.
Tastier.
Cool.
Yeah,
Ominette will provide whatever she found to Kurt.
yeah. Kurt is just... He's making a mix of just random mushrooms he has and the herbs to make some salads and stuff, and then add it to some bear meat. So I'm removing bear meat.
Wait a second, did I hear that right? You're adding shrooms?
Oh yes.
Yes!
What shrooms? I'll let you know if it matters.
Next day.
If it matters.
Next day. Perception check.
Do not roll lower than a freaking 10, please!
Please do.
And here we see the wild druid rage in the.
It was,
I'll be right back.
it was this day he multi-classed.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna cleanse himself.
Sorry, I
Incense.
feel this.
Use incense.
He has to go to the game store to please the dice gods. To buy more dice.
No, I feel this.
This is perfect.
Painful.
So, because Char was not able to see them approaching inside the taller grasses nearby the sidewalk, you guys have just slowed down for a water break or to start your foraging because it's getting towards evening. When suddenly 3 ogres stand up from their most likely prone positions given how big ogres are, and start growling at your party. They're holding clubs, and they're just kind of whapping them against the palm, glaring at your group.
Ominette activates both crossbows.
Hello, fellas. Are you hungry?
Let's see. Amunet, you get to roll a sorry, you get to roll me a intimidation, and Kurt, you can roll a persuasion check.
Why is
Yes.
Kurt rolling persuasion? What?
Ogres.
Persuasion. You're
Oh,
hungry?
fuck.
It's like, hello fellas, are you hungry? Come and get some. It's just behind me.
Yeah, exactly. I need to roll my Hemocraft die. I just can't remember how much it fucking is. Okay, so 2d6. Okay.
They at first they look a little startled by this, but then a voice that yells to them, that's also stepping out from the very tall grass, and you see before you what appears to be an orc, but this one appears to have very blue skin, and it's like folding its arms across a rather fearsome breastplate, and saying, "Don't let this one intimidate you." And like looks out at the group of you, and says, "This is our road now. You must pay the toll, or we're gonna have to take it out of your hides."
3 crossbow bolts to the blue one, right in the head.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
That's what I was like, no.
Make your attack.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Shadow, you badass.
Lightning first.
They did just threaten us.
Yep.
Yes, they did.
Fire second. Oh, I'm not sharpshooting, sorry, so don't -5, not the extra 10, sorry.
Okay,
I'm just...
that first one misses anyway.
Okay, with a 15,
Second
okay.
one hits. Are you using sharpshooter on that second
No,
one?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I have it toggled off. I forgot that it was on.
13 and let's see, 13.
15 on the second.
Sharpshooter damage is still there.
Oh, I have the global damage modifier still on, sorry.
Yeah.
I clicked the attack modifier, not the second one.
It's a lot of toggles to do.
Sorry.
Oh, that's 28 damage right off the bat. Your crossbows fly out and sink into the eyes of this thing, and the blue orc lets out a horrific scream. Let's see. The ogres were standing fast before that. They just saw what you did, saw how quickly you incapacitating their boss, and they're all like, and run back into the fields, just kind of like their hands up, running away.
So it's like, don't be afraid of these people. Funk, funk.
Don't be afraid, they're fine.
Pink's like in the background, she's shouting out, "Pussy!"
The blue orc is now on the ground, is crying out in pain, with completely blinded by this attack. What would you guys like to do?
Wow, that was mean.
Pink wants to see how much money he's got on him.
What the fuck?
Pink goes
I'm gonna-
down and starts rifling through this guy's pockets. Okay. Roll
What
an investigation check.
Fuck.
Problem. Yep.
Swats a lot of face bombs.
Kurt is like looking at Lancelot. Are we the baddies?
Hearing that, Amina just shakes her head. Holsters her crossbows.
The orc is still in possession of a rather fine axe, and attempts to swing it at Pink, keeping him away from whatever it's possessing.
Oh, fuck that.
Ooh, he's got something good.
So Pink, your choices are either scramble back onto the cart, or potentially take damage. What is your choice?
I'll potentially take damage.
Okay, does an 18 hit you? Oh, sorry, not an 18. It's a 18 plus 6.
Fuck.
Wait, what? 18 plus 6?
24.
24.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, my AC's only 16. Come on. How much damage am I taking?
You
He's a
are
pussy.
taking 14 points of slashing damage.
Ha! That's
the great
nothing.
axe sinks into you, and you find on its person
Wait, how much damage?
14 points.
And that.
You happen to make off with its coin purse.
Yes!
It's still writhing around on the ground. It's holding its axe. It's trying to push itself back up onto its feet, but it is blind.
Perhaps you should try something different, friend.
Probably best not to threaten people that you don't know. Because you don't know what you're getting into now, did you? Let's go. Looks around at everybody.
Okay. I don't know if this will work. But Kurt would like to go down and help the poor orc.
Oh. And what would you
Well, he feels bad. That was mean.
What would you like?
That was so mean.
What would you
He
like to do?
threatened us!
Oh yeah, but he didn't do anything. He just put 2 bolts in his eyes and blinded him for life, and you're going to leave him on the road. That's so mean.
She don't care.
Pink's gonna be like, hey, Amunet tosses a gold coin to her.
Catches.
So
Thanks.
Kurt goes out.
Good check.
These are like magical bolts that disappear, right?
Yeah. They're
So
gone.
he's just blinded.
Yes, he is blind. He's got ocular
His-
fluid leaking out of his eye sockets now.
Kurt's like, just hold still, calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Roll persuasion.
Oh my god, yes!
Unless it's a deception.
No.
Fun fact.
Alright, continue.
And Kurt is just gonna walk up and try to hold him for a second.
Alright.
Alright, just calm down. Here, I have a potion you can drink that might help. Alright,
The
I-
orc keeps one hand on the axe and puts his other
don't
hand
worry.
out.
I'm gonna, yeah? And I take out the elixir, 1 bottle of elixir of health.
Alright, what does it do?
Well, it says here, when you drink this potion, it cures any disease afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poisoned conditions. So I'm not sure if it will.
Alright.
If it'll fix his eyes.
I think so?
I think it will too. Especially since it just happened. I think it's one of those things where if they're blinded, like, you know, for a long period of time, they don't have any eyes, that won't help. But
yeah.
this guy's leaking ocular fluid. You know, drinking it right now will restore the ability to use his eyes. So,
Alright. Kurt is going to be like, alright. Now, have you learned your lesson?
so he takes a string out of it and just kind of lowers his axe. And
Because
blinks
this does
his
not.
eyes rapidly and looks around.
Alright.
You are unexpectedly kind, dwarf.
Yeah, well, mostly because I just felt bad, because that was just. You got shot twice and robbed. In a matter of like 10
Pig's hiding.
seconds.
Pig's hiding!
Like, that was. I mean, I know you came up and threatened us in like highway robbery, but man, that was just mean. Listen, try to do something else with your life. I'm sure you could just fucking live off the land. Honestly, why do you need money? Anyway, we're heading off. And you just go about your day. Yeah.
Yes, I can now cross off rob a robbo on the
Yeah.
bucket list.
So
Like-
the blue orc just kind of stands off outside of the road and it no longer threatens you guys. It's just kind of still looking a bit surprised by all of this.
Confused.
Amanette is also looking confused at Kurt.
Listen. I know. I'm an advocate of dumb people die, but there is a matter of you are so much stronger than him, Aminette, and holy shit. Like, that was just mean.
She just shrugs.
Like,
What? He threatened us.
I know, but
two ogres. How was I supposed to know the other two were gonna be pussies turn tail and run?
There's actually 3 ogres.
3 ogres!
listen, you're scarier than 3 ogres. That
Oh, you
You just-
flatter me, Kurt.
listen, what I'm saying is, if a gang of small children came running up to you and kicked you in the shin, would you beat them up?
Thanks for a moment.
Alright. That's
We'll
just
have to get to
that's
that
just-
bridge when
yeah.
we cross it.
got it. I'm just
Remember,
like I would have if all of them would have joined in on a fight, and that would have been a fair fight, and we'd just gone with it, and we would have won easily. But the fact that all of his friends ran off, and you blinded the poor fucker, and Pink stole his money.
hey, that's on him for picking bad allies. That's not my fault.
Yeah, I hope he's learned his lesson now.
I hope he learned his lesson too. Saying loud enough so he can hear all the conversation.
Yeah, what are you still doing here? Get out of here! You're still in range.
Oh God, and Caladril with the Rob block. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So this orc kind of backs up into the tall grass, and you do not see him again.
Ever again.
Oh wow.
He does the Homer Simpson backwards walk into the high tall grass.
Yes. By the way, Kurt, if you want it, your old alignment is returned to you.
Hooray, I am actually good.
Oh, so that was an alignment-based move?
Well,
You didn't know I was
no.
alignment for that.
No, I'm just saying that was mean.
Mm-hmm.
Super mean.
I was super confused as a player, as well as my character in that whole scenario. But it's cool.
Just straight up, just dunk dunk and fucking dead.
It's just funk, joink, joink, and just on the ground.
You know, mistakes were made. Hopefully.
It just happened in a fucking flash.
Yeah.
Oh, he
Right.
thought he was so badass.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to live to learn. And, you know, if you die, you never learn.
I think I read somewhere that life needs things to live.
Oh God.
Sorry.
I don't know where you read that, but alright.
I don't know either. Keeps walking.
All right. So
That
once
was
again-
that was for Grizz.
Yes, that's why I said, oh God.
Yeah.
But once again, you set up camp for the night. Use up your supplies, or possibly go scavenging for a bit.
Kurt, you want to forge?
Yeah, of course. It's late at night, right?
Yeah, it's evening by the time you set up camp.
Yeah, so yeah. Maybe there's other herbs out. Excuse me. I'm just trying to. Why?
And once again, you find enough supplies, Kurt, in the form of vegetables and small game, to supply each member of your party. By the way, are you guys also keeping track of your horses and the Ankylosaur.
There's been
And their
two
food
water,
and
so.
water. Yeah. So they
Yeah.
got supplies too.
The
I
horse
wasn't given
supplies.
exact days for how much my feed lasted, so I don't know. I think it was like a week, maybe.
Right. Yeah,
So.
I'll rule that at this point that you have enough to last you to Orin.
I think that's what we purchased. I'm not 100%.
I know it was a lot. We dropped some gold on the feed for.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was like what 5 copper for a day or something, and you guys blew gold on it.
And you got barrels for water. I remember that. Or barrels.
Ninja's favorite drink.
You know?
We want to
No, I
arrange
don't know.
watches.
Next day. Who's on watch? Who's watching out for things?
Char, do you want me to take over?
No, I got this.
Okay. Sorry. Yay!
It is a very nice and peaceful day. No bandits. You do at some point see another cart coming down the road. The people on it are polite. They nod to you. They tip their hats and continue on without incident.
You talk about the blue orc who ran away from them.
Once again,
Oh,
you
God.
can do your survival checks if you like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Seasoned adventurers.
Oof.
And Kurt, you find 75% of enough food to feed your party. You're still gonna have to go down a ration or two.
All right. Well, I have enough meat. I think that would be enough food for. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
We have T-Rex still in the bag too, if you need.
Yeah. No. I'd say that I'm out of the bear meat now,
Do you want some dino?
and probably I used up some ankeg.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. You got an egg cake as well.
I do. Yeah. No, ankeg.
And the next.
Also, and tiger meat I have.
Oh, nice.
Jar.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Oh yeah, I forgot we killed that tiger.
Another nice, glorious, uneventful day. Other people pass you by on the road. Like, they wave to you because you look like good. You got a couple children in a cart that, stare at the dinosaur. Since ankylosaurs aren't common in this region, and the ankylosaur is kind of strange.
Kurt is sitting on the wagon today, and he's passing around the bag of biscuits he bought at the bakery.
Pink is trying to play rock, paper, scissors with them.
It's called Boulder Patron Cheers.
Well, I'm playing it with them if I can.
They throw a couple times as you guys pass by each other. The biscuits, unfortunately, by this point, are a bit stale.
Oh.
I could use this in. You can use them in soup. For dippets.
For dippets.
We're having soup tonight.
Yeah.
Roll your survival check.
Na-na-na-na-na. I will assist with that. Oh, 21. Oh, shit.
I don't think you need to.
21? 20.
So, you guys managed to find various roots, various edible leaves, various little bits of, berries, like blueberries and such, and you find a small creek with enough water once you've boiled it, are useful for making soup.
Yes, and it is.
And a few rabbits to put in the soup.
Yes, a rabbits and mushroom soup with
Sounds yummy.
biscuits for dippins.
For dippins.
For dippins.
Given.
Sounds yummy, actually. I'm getting hungry.
I want a kebab. I need to wait until the kebab shop opens.
Kurt is like looking down into his bag of mushrooms and is looking a little bit sad.
What's wrong, Kurt?
I'm running out of Underdark mushrooms.
Oh, here you go. Hands
What
up.
you have?
What do you have?
You've been holding out on me.
I have a variety of edible mushrooms from the Underdark in my bag of Colden. Hands Kurt the bag of mushrooms that she has. It was I think a couple of days worth of foraging. So yeah, she's keeping her big wart and her nose fungus and her ripple bark.
Ah.
But yeah, she'll just kind of like look at Kurt and just like, oh, here you go.
How much of each should I say? Like how many torch dogs, tin masks, trillimax, nilhog noses? How many?
I was just told a 2 days worth of edible
Yeah.
mushrooms. So
2 days worth. Okay, so yeah, that I usually go by that. I usually use them as rations, but
okay,
ingredient style instead. So
Yeah.
I'll say, should we say tin mask and nilhog noses?
Sure, why not?
Sweet, add those. This is the best.
Yeah, we got them. If I remember correctly, when we were going down to the mushroom people.
That would make sense. Yeah.
Oh God, are these some people's kids or something?
They haven't broke at all in your bag of clothing. As you continue on through the next day, you do start to see the mountains as you travel north along the road. The northern mountains, and you're also beginning to smell the distant aroma of a large body of water off to your west somewhere, even as night begins to fall again. And Holly looks at you all and says, we just have one more night of camping out, and we should be at Orin sometime tomorrow.
All right.
Seems good.
Oh wait, it's been 2 days. Right.
It's been several days.
Fuck me.
What?
The player forgot to do something. But the player forgot to check in with Caladriel on day 2. So she will check in with Caladriel on day 4.
No. I figured that since we were speeding through that in Caladriel,
Okay.
sort of here that you did that, out of character sort of thing, and
Yeah, sorry, player.
And
forgot.
everything it would have responded back with everything is okay here. We were
Okay.
just negotiating.
Well, thank you. Yeah. My character has a better memory than I do.
That's also because I think I moved us on before even asking that, because I forgot that it said that as well. But anyway, you guys continue on. What is that noise?
That is traffic.
Jesus.
Bad traffic.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck?
It's not at my place. Quentin.
Yeah.
Damn. Whoa.
Lots of traffic.
That might be. I might not hear it because I'm wearing headphones.
Nah.
Is it still going on?
No.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, so it's evening. Holly says you're going to make it to Orin tomorrow. What would you guys like to do?
So we had one more day's travel.
Yeah, since the nice soup you made the night before.
Hmm.
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 I have no idea.
Any more of the same? Make sure we're not
Yeah.
in trouble. Forage? I don't know.
Yeah. Living on the road.
Yep.
Yeah, in the distance, you do see at this point, like, you're starting to see a bit of the occasional collateral road going off, and like, small out of the way farm sort of situation. Not quite as close by. It's like basically what looks to be some independent, unincorporated farm land that are just like some random homesteaders. But other than that, it's pretty quiet out here. You do see the
Yeah.
occasional tree, but mostly it's like tall grasses, wild wheats and corns, that sort of stuff. But nothing has been hostile. Nothing has threatened you since the orc and the ogres.
Yes, our reputation precedes us.
Did you roll your survival checks yet?
Oh, there you go.
Well, Lottie,
Kurt,
I can't
Kurt is
beat
the
that.
Kurt is the master of gathering things, including several small birds, another rabbit, an armful
Larger
of,
insects.
yes, some larger insects, some more potatoes, some more carrots, corn that was found growing wild.
We'll have side dishes tonight.
All good stuff.
Amunet comes up carrying like a small mouse. I found this.
Perfect.
That's gonna be the big cost.
Knowing Kurt, probably.
Puts a little mouse on top of Kurt's pile of stuff.
It's a secret ingredient.
For the pie.
It's usually the bit of cheese that falls out of your beard that's the secret ingredient, Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up.
Should I see if Megan and Volt are there? Check
Sure.
in before we go. I guess while they're just sitting around eating at night.
Holly's nodding at you. Yes, that would be nice to find out how they're doing.
All right. Amunet will take a minute, and she'll just focus in, and she'll scry on Megan.
All right. You do pick up an image of Megan. She appears to be somewhere on a road alongside Volt, and a couple of other people. They're in a carriage. They seem to be traveling. She's got her eyes. She's looking out around, like gazing and making sure that everything seems to be safe. But you're not. You don't really get at too many other details. All you know is that she's still traveling.
She will communicate through the orb to Megan.
All right.
And just say because we're a days out, correct? We'll reach Orin tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay. She'll basically say, "Glad to see her."
She snaps her. You see her snapping her head up and looking around when she hears your voice in her head.
Oh, sorry. Glad to see you're alive. We're going to be reaching Orin tomorrow. How far out are you?
She nods a bit, and she looks at Volt for a moment, and then kind of like puts a hand. She kind of like keeps her hands together, and you hear her say, well, we arrived at Glamourpool yesterday. There appears to be some kind of problem up at the border. I'm not sure how long it's going to take us to get up there. Supposedly, there's something going on with the goblinoids in the area.
I think we ran into them. All right, we'll wait for you.
Alright, well, we might be able to find some alternative transportation. But we'll see. Hopefully we'll be there. I don't know how long it's gonna take.
I can check in tomorrow and see how you are.
Alright, so, like, you might want to take it, a week or two at a time, she suggests.
Week or two, okay.
I don't know, it might take us a month, it might take us tomorrow if you find some sort of wizard to transport us there. It really depends, so I'm just saying is, like, book a hotel room for a week or something like that, and if we're not there yet, book it for another week.
Fair. Okay. Safe travels. I'll check in with you tomorrow.
Thanks, you too.
And she comes out. Remember that whole group of goblinoids, Sir Lancelot, that you kind of diverted? Yeah, it's possible that might be slowing Megan and Volt down. Some problem. Just left Glamourpool. Some problem at the border with goblinoids.
Oh, tell him to pull one of the balls of the goblins when they're not close, and then like all the goblins will die in like an explosion thingy.
It just kind of chuckles. Yeah, they don't know when they're gonna be able to come make it to Orin. They're gonna try to find alternative ways of travel, but we could be waiting for a little while. So I guess we get to our destination and then go from there. She said week by week.
Swanson nods.
At least they made it out of the temple and they're alive.
Agreed.
Alright. I'm gonna go to, I guess, take watch and then go to bed. And then in the morning we'll be at Orin.
I'm gonna buy potatoes.
And we're going to take a 5-minute break at this point.
Nope.
No, go.
Bathroom and all sorts of good stuff like that.
Are we sure Fluffy's the one that should have a weapon named Diplomacy? Because talk about conflict de-escalation. My god damn!
I think it worked perfectly. I don't know.
And then Jesse. Shane.
Hi. What? It was on my
You
bucket list.
literally robbed him blind.
Yes! I robbed a rubber. It was on the bucket list.
It was on the bucket list.
Robbing a rubber.
Like, I'm not wrong in thinking that was mean, right? What you guys did to him.
Nah, it was.
No, we were dirty as fuck.
Grace was just describing the situation, like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the eyes, to making him blind. Pink runs up and robs him. Yeah, we're leaving him we're gonna leave him there. Like, no.
I will not deny she was probably very quick on the trigger, but I mean, to be fair, they came out of the grass, they threatened us, and said that they were gonna basically beat us up. Yeah, fuck that. She's gonna fucking.
Oh no! You were absolutely in the right to defend yourself, but
yeah. I didn't rob him. I didn't rob him, but I will happily take gold that's thrown at me.
It was just so quick
Yeah.
that, like, I imagine Kurt was like, "Oh, hey, are you hungry?" And then it's just like, and then you see him being robbed and on the ground in pain, and now that his friends are running away, it's like, what?
The fuck just happened? Where is my wallet?
He realized the poor decisions he's made in his life is what happened.
Oh yeah, but now he can live to change.
He couldn't see the poor decisions he made in his life. That's the point.
That's fair.
That's
And
what
now
it
he
is.
has learned. He will never do it again.
But
It's
hey,
very
I
rubbing
made
it
him
again.
see the poor decisions he made.
You did.
Or maybe next time he'll wear a helmet with some goggles.
That too.
A football helmet.
We fucking see him later with like fucking Ned Kelly's helmet.
It's like, oh no, not you guys again.
Yeah.
Or that picture that meme that people keep posting from Grand Theft Auto. Oh shit, here we are again.
Oh shit. Ah shit, here we go again.
Yeah.
Grove Street, home. At least it
Los
was before I
Santos.
fucked everything up.
I have a big number 9. A number 9 with extra dip. Number 6. Ugh, God, that game.
I would like 2 number 9s, a number 9 large,
Can you
a
get that
number
on
6
Steam?
with extra dip. Yeah, you can get it. You could also get it on the PlayStation 4 as well.
Well, I mean, I would need to get the PlayStation 4, and that seems a little bit more expensive than just buying it on Steam. I have to be completely honest.
I'm just saying that if you want the best, feeling for it.
Things is not like the other.
$10.
Yeah.
Not bad for, a really good Grand Theft Auto game.
How are you guys doing?
Decent.
I'm not a puddle yet.
Why were you gonna get turned into a puddle?
Giants.
Because, yeah.
Jokes about
Oh.
me getting squashed,
Oh.
so I decided to lean into it.
See, you wouldn't be turned into a puddle. You'd just be a little splat on the ground.
I'd consider that a puddle. Also, soon to be puddle, just a funny name.
More like Jello. Jello isn't a puddle.
My point still applies.
I know. I'm just teasing you.
Fuck, I might just buy San Andreas and play it again.
I have yet to actually beat a Grand Theft Auto game. I've played a bunch of them. I've never beaten any of
Yeah.
them.
You just get distracted, and then it's like, yeah, you know what, the story is
And then
optional.
And then you give him crap about Star Trek? What? Chris.
Unlike Saints Row, where I've beaten all of them at least once, most of them more than multiple times at this point. I love that one.
Yeah.
I beat Chinatown Wars for the DS. Yeah!
What the fuck?
I'm hardcore!
I'm just gonna quickly grab some coffee.
For the
Be
wrong
right back.
reasons, I think.
I'm not lying. I sat down, right? This was in my teenage years. I was still going to high school. But it was a holiday, a 2-week holiday. I literally sat in my room and I was like, I hate this game, but I want to finish it. So I sat there for 5 days straight,
Playing. I've done that.
just playing Chinatown Wars, finishing it, and then destroying the cartridge with a hammer.
Destroy it. Why didn't you just sell it?
No! It's a horrible game! It's just so clunky. I'd rather play the first ever GTA than GTA Chinatown.
Have you played the first ever GTA?
Yes, I have, and I actually loved it. I've completed that one multiple times.
I never completed it. I just got the gang members to follow me on the train track, and that's what I did.
So, is everyone ready to continue again, or are we still missing someone?
I don't know. Pink's here.
I'm not missing.
Fluffy's not here.
Okay.
Back.
Yay!
There he is.
Fluffy's here.
Say something and he shall appear.
Something.
There we go.
Apparently, the mute button on the back of my headphones is no longer working. So I had the push. No, I had the push mute on Discord, and I kept saying, I was like, Fluffy's not back, Fluffy's not back. And then, like, I was like, God damn it!
How do you really feel about it, Shuttle?
Yes.
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 Anyway,
Yes.
all of you back. You've once again slept for this lovely evening out here in the vast plains south of the mountains. And who's dinging?
That is me. People were texting me. I am trying to not text back to them. They are not getting to him. I'm sorry.
I was just curious.
If it happens again, I'm just fucking muting my entire
You
phone.
guys eventually come upon the grand old city of Oron.
Hold on.
On your way to
Sorry.
Oron, you begin passing by other collateral roads, like, you know, smaller roads, not the heavily trafficked ancient road that you're currently on. Roads that seem to lead to farms, to small villages, and to small towns. But before you is the first city you have seen since leaving Glamourpool. On the western coast of Meeg, overlooking the vast Azure Gulf, you see an ancient city in a similar style to that which you saw back in Glamourpool. Clearly old Mulam Empire construction, or at least originally, followed by like newer constructions over the years. Things are busy. You are passing already by on your way overlooking this city. Other carts and carriages, people making transport to and from the farms, the occasional cow being walked by you.
How long are we staying here?
Yeah, weeks maybe.
Well,
It could be as short as a day. It could be a couple weeks. We gotta wait for Megan and Volt to get here.
And the
Okay.
sea air meets your nostrils at this point. It's not quite like the ocean you'd smelled before. This is like, you know, a Gulf area, so it's got a slightly different tang, but it's still salty.
You all know what this means.
Flying overhead.
Women.
Fish.
Sorry, that was
Fish.
bad.
Yeah, gazing down into the Gulf, you can already see various vessels sailing out. Some of them have, like, you know, plain flags. Others have some more ornate flags, and you even see one large vessel with a very fancy flag, and what appears in the middle like some kind of toothy smile.
Hey, it's Chester.
Given that we know that this area is, well, which country it was that was run by vampires?
That's very well east and very, very much south of Glamourpool.
Okay.
Hey, Grizz, can I see any hat stores around?
You're still overlooking the city. You haven't actually entered yet.
Ah, okay.
On your approach to the city, is the town gates. Although you are passing by, you know, smaller houses, but looks like, you know, some outside villages. Not exactly a shanty town, but something that may have started as one. Not unlike what you saw back in Ithan. But this is, like, you know, Ithan was, you know, the only source of all sorts of stuff in the middle of a desert, and this is like people just building their own homes like nearby what appears to be a major port. Sorry, brain keeps pausing on words, and then I get distracted by hearing click noises. Sorry. So, like you're passing by these farms and these smaller houses, more like small outside of the gates village, and you finally get up to the main gates. You see a couple of patrollers outside. They are wearing purplish tabards with strange finned helmets on their heads. And there's like, looking your party over, and you hear one of them chuckle a bit. What would you guys like to do now that you're towards the gate?
I mean, does it look like they're gonna stop us?
Yes. They are like staring out there. It looks like there's there's one cart in front of you. There's a couple other people like seemingly checking it over, like waving it through. But you do definitely see eyes directly on your party.
Ominette will turn. Anybody got anything to hide?
I'm gonna get 83 to wave at the people.
Yeah, turns and keeps walking. If
The
nobody,
knight has nothing to hide.
I don't think so.
I don't think we. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
seem to have really anything that
Mm-mm.
we need to hide.
turns.
I only have legal spices.
Oh, forget that license to arson. You might want to hide that.
Why would I hide it? It's a license.
Yeah.
So
Oh my god.
one of the purple tabard, finned helmeted people, a guy, looks like a human, tall and ruggedly built, comes approaching up and like puts up a hand and saying, "What's your business in the city?"
The power of friendship.
Waiting for waiting for some people to meet us here. I'm gonna be taking a ship out at some point. Figured we
Vacation purpose.
stay here until they meet. Been on the road for a little bit.
So you're bringing commerce and business into the city, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna spend coin if that's what you mean.
Oh, coin's nice. You looking to sell that thing? And he's gesturing over towards 83.
No, this is my friend.
Friend,
Uh-huh.
what kind of strange thing is that?
I made this. It's in its early process, but call him 83 because I've made 83 of these.
Roll deception.
What a lie.
Yeah.
What a lie. Yes, this is a way to get into the city.
Oh.
Deception. 19. Yeah. Yeah.
The man looks wide-eyed at you, Pink, and says, "Sir, can you please step down out of the vehicle?
Why?
Because I'm very sure some people would very much like to meet you."
Oh God!
I'm sorry, but like I'm on a tight schedule. I need to get into town. I need my.
Oh,
Yes,
but-
we
but-
will be escorting you into the city.
Oh, but Professor Pink.
Are these your entourage?
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Why we don't lie.
Yes, exactly.
I don't like fancy things. Okay.
What are you talking about,
Between
Pink?
me and you. Hey,
Sir,
shush,
I'm
buddy,
very,
shush,
Kurt egging him
Shush,
on. Oh my god.
shush, guys.
sir, I'm very sorry. I just went along with these guys because I didn't want to walk the distance.
Here
my,
we go.
my name is Clay. I am part of a artisan guild, mainly cloth makers, and I was hoping I could come and sample and maybe sell some of my beautiful silk here. And I was wondering if
roll either perception, either persuasion or deception, depending on whether or not you belong to a guild.
do I actually wait? Do I have a letter from a guild? That's actually a good question
Because
because
if
I
you do,
don't.
if you actually belong to a guild, this is just persuasion.
Yeah, no. I own the clothing shop, but I don't belong to a
No,
guild.
this is a deception roll.
My deception isn't that bad. I have a backup plan. It's called invisibility.
Oh god. We're gonna get fucking killed.
We just want.
Why didn't we just walk in?
For real!
But then literally, oh, we're gonna spend money here. Oh, that sounds good. Come on in. I make robots. I am a famous person who makes clothes.
I
all
never
over
said
again.
famous.
Oh, come on, you done this underlined.
Oh god.
The guard
Chris,
looks,
this is Friday all over again.
Looks at Clay and just smiles a bit, nodding, and it's actually I was thinking the same thing, Cal. It actually waves Clay on through, but not the rest of you.
I'm just going and looking for the bar, I guess. Thanks for the rides.
Fuck me.
So at this point, several
wait.
more guards in violet tabards come strolling on up.
Weird question, Chris.
Yes.
Does he have like some sort of guard insignia or something like somewhere on him?
They have what they appear to have, which you can see just by eyeballing them, are helmets with a fin shape on the top, and violet tabards. And those appear to be whatever insignia is required here.
Okay. We'll just,
Yeah, easy way in.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just going.
Listen here, I'm famous, okay?
I'm
I
going
just
to.
heard like fancy rides. So I hang out with the poor, you see? You dig?
Oh, okay. Well, you can be on your own then.
So they don't.
Oh.
At this point, they are just surrounding the carriage. They aren't paying any attention to Clay, who they've already waved on, or to Lancelot and Rhymestone. It appears that they don't realize, or perhaps have ignored the fact that you are technically with the rest of them. So they are surrounding the carriage that contains Anionette, Holly, Grisdrop, Kage, Pink especially, Char, and Kurt. Is there
He's
anything?
just kind of
Just
watching
let
us
it
at this
burn.
point.
Okay, so Fluffy and Quentin are both going in.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to buy potatoes.
Party is split.
I want to go fishing. I was gonna ask, like, after we got through the gate, I was like gonna be like, "Hey, Kurt, you want to go fishing?"
Why are you guys going along with it?
It's like, why?
Because I don't want to make it any goddamn worse.
I don't want to go along with this.
Oh, not going in. I'm sorry. I thought you said you were going in.
I was watching.
Watching.
I'm the
Sorry,
fucking.
I completely misunderstood you. I thought you and
Oh, Clay goes in and doesn't care. I'm ditching these people.
okay.
Oh, bye, Felicia.
Well done.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry, Lancelot. I thought you did say that you were following in. I couldn't hear you right.
That's fair.
Okay, so this is a mess, and Kurt is just gonna slowly like get off the wagon,
Well, yeah.
and then just start not paying attention to the guard and just walk in.
Roll stealth check.
No, he's not. He's
No,
not.
still, we'll still check. I'm gonna see
But-
if they just don't notice you, or if you make so much noise that they pay attention to you, because they seem to be mostly paying attention to Pink.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, Kurt, you managed to slip by them completely, and they may not have seen you at the back of the cart, and you just kind of walk on by them, and they don't pay you any attention.
Time to get some potatoes.
Do you leave the rest of your party behind?
I kind of like walk down the street, and as I turn around, and I'm like, I guess I'll wait and see.
So you're basically standing a little bit farther away than Lancelot is.
Yes, in the town now, at least,
Well, in the city.
and just looking at them.
But they are surrounding the thing, and they're all looking at 83 and looking at Pink, saying, "Sir, how about you and your creation come with us? There's a lot, and you could bring your entourage with you. I'm sure they're assistants.
You called it my creation? How dare you!
Oh god.
This is life I have made,
Ha!
and you just called it a creation. I'm upset with you now. I am deeply upset with you.
Whatever it is, you will be coming with us to."
I don't think I can. I'm actually getting sick of your face just looking at it. Oh my god. Oh my god.
A bigger guard. This one appears to be either full-blooded orc or a half orc with a lot of good genetics. Reaches up and puts a hand on Pink's shoulder.
Hey.
Fuck me.
Hey. Pink, shut your mouth. Hand off of him. Now.
Roll intimidation. So he squeezes Pink's shoulder a bit and just kind of like stares you down for a minute before turning to Pink and saying, "Sir, you are just going to be escorted to the business district. We have some very important people that would love to meet you."
Can I insight this as I'm listening in?
Yes.
Yeah, can I insight as well?
Yes.
Samesies.
Does not trust the situation.
I have not rolled above a.
Prominent's just pissed.
Yeah, and you think that he wants to eat Pink for some reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Char, you're not sure. This is a very grumpy looking orc man or half orc. Lancelot, you got this feeling that that while something odd is definitely going on, they are being a bit truthful in this situation. That they are planning on escorting your friends into into an area where business is being conducted, all because of Pink's claim about having created 83.
I didn't say it was my creation there. That's the thing.
Curtis like
Remember, I did say you called it my creation. It's not my creation. I gave it life, sir.
That's it's semantics. Like all children
I
creations
was-
of their parents.
I was trying to fuck with words.
Curtis like gesturing towards Amulet and Lancelot, like, come on, just leave him, just go fishing, potatoes.
Roll performance check, please, Kurt.
All right, he's gonna gesture potatoes and fishing.
I want to hear a description on how you gesture potatoes.
Well, let me just roll a performance check to see what I choose.
Okay.
Oh
So
my god!
I kind of clench my fist and then like do like a janky motion with both my arms.
You see Kurt doing some very inappropriate hand gestures.
Oh yeah. Oh goody. So Amanet's just like cocks her head to the side, like squinches eyes. Are you going to milk a cow? What are you doing? Oh, you're going there. Got it. A knowing nod.
Curtis like, no, and then it like tries again, and you just it's like one hand is a bowl, and then one fist is mashing something.
So you're gonna, in Omnet's mind, because I'm still going with an 8 performance, you're talking about getting, oh god, yeah, now I'm thinking you're beating up hookers, like, it's bad.
Suddenly, we are back to Grand Theft Auto.
Oh god.
Oh goodness gracious.
So Amanette's like looking towards Pink getting dragged off by guards. Kurt, who's going to go to a pleasure house and possibly beat up some ladies of the night. And she's weighing her decisions.
And it's like gesturing like, come on! Like, get over here.
If you don't mind, sir, to the burly guard, I'm not going to go to the business district, as business is not my business.
Are you saying
Neither
with the rest of them?
I'm just saying that I don't care for coin or making things or anything. I'm here to spend coin.
Roll persuasion.
All the charisma shit is not her.
Dice gods say yes.
The guard just kind of nods and waves you off the cart.
Hey, I'm with her.
No, you're fucking not.
You're kind of yes. We're going to talk about business.
If you don't mind, she's just gonna lead the cart, and she's gonna leave Pink in 83. Have fun. You got yourself into this.
This is what lying gets you.
And she will walk over to Kurt.
And Kurt is like,
the fuck were you like mouthing like super quiet? What the fuck were you saying?
let's go fishing and get potatoes.
Oh, okay, I did not get that from that.
An entirely different type of hooker.
Yes.
I thought you were talking about going to like a pleasure house, and then I thought you were gonna beat up some people, some ladies or men. I don't know what your thing is, but yeah.
What?
You were not very.
Mash the potatoes.
Yeah, did not
get the bait on the hook.
Okay, Amanette is going to She's going to try to reenact the performance that Kurt did to show him how ridiculous.
Performance show.
All right.
Oh God, please let this be bad.
Please let it be bad.
One better.
Yeah, you actually managed to replicate his poor performance.
Oh fuck! All right, I can't believe I did that out in the street.
Do you see what I was saying?
No wonder I got strange looks.
Pink's on his own. They're taking him to the business district. They think that he's made some fancy robot thing.
Yeah. Be more important things, potatoes.
Just shakes her head and leads the cart.
What about Lancelot? And Shah?
Lancelot is already there on the back of his Ankylosaur. It's Grishtrap, Holly, Char, and Kage who are still in the cart with Pink in 83.
Oh, I thought. Never mind.
No. They are surrounding the cart. They're not letting the cart go anywhere.
Oh, well, Amanette's not going to leave them then. She'll go back to the cart.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood. We all don't do business. He's the only one that does.
Fuck you!
Roll another persuasion check.
I don't know shit about business. What is money?
Just keep bluffing.
What is money? I don't know business.
You're gonna have to keep rolling.
At this point, the orcish fellow nods his head at you, and physically reaches up, picks Pink out of the seat, and begins to carry him, letting the cart move on as the other ones wrangle 83 out of it.
I don't see any problem
Fine,
in this.
go ahead,
Yeah, not my
spend your money. We're gonna be having a nice long talk with these individuals.
I hate you guys.
Well, at least he recognizes 88 as an individual.
So the
I
guards
fucking
are
hate you guys.
now
Pulling
walking
him.
away.
Yeah, they're walking away.
Alright. So when there's like no eyes on us, Char's just gonna turn to a rat and follow.
They're doing something. I'm not sure what.
A rat! Yes!
Yeah, so just be like, yeah, they're gonna do something to him. We need to follow, maybe.
Or
Yeah. I just didn't. Or.
potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick in a stew. I'm sure he's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
A lot of things, actually.
He's a strong fellow. He can handle himself. He's an idiot. But he can handle himself.
I mean, I don't want him getting his ass kicked.
That is one of the things I don't think would happen to him.
What do you think they would do to him?
Well, I don't know. Kidnap the robot, take his money, his equipment.
Lock him in a basement, make him make more robots.
Yeah, that kind of thing. But anyway, potatoes.
Fucking hell. Alright. Where'd Char go?
All of you roll perception check.
Yep.
Makes sense. Amy asked that because she's the one who definitely did
Yep.
not see him vanish.
Yay.
Yeah, I don't think any of you saw him. You looked around and suddenly he's gone. Let's see if any of my NPCs saw him. So, Grisstrap kind of like looks at the rest of you from the back of the wagon and says, yeah, I saw him turn into a rat, and I think he's following Pink."
We should also follow.
Alright.
But
Oh,
he got
and-
Char.
And you see
He got
you see Holly kind of nodding and saying, "How about you all follow, and we will see about getting accommodations here.
Fair enough.
Be careful, all right, and try not to rile up the city guard. They are not wearing the same tabards that they did last time I was here. Perhaps there's a new chancellor." And she, starts off with the wagon and Kage and Grishrop.
Kurt is like reaching his arm, stretches his arm out towards where he thinks the market is, like potatoes. Alright, I'll come with you.
Fucking hell. Okay, we'll find
So your mission is you're going to try to trail after the Pink and everything.
yeah, Ominet's good.
If that's the case, I am now going to check in with Quentin and see what Clay is doing.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey.
So, you have effectively left your party behind, having gotten into the city, and you see wide and sprawling, really nice buildings of old architecture, things you're not familiar with down south, but anything like here in Meeg is a lot like that. Even though the Mulam Empire did colonize part of Eberus as well, a lot of that architecture isn't as prevalent down there.
Mhm.
But so as you're like wandering through the ancient buildings and all of that, making your way towards are you looking towards the guild a section for guilds or a section for shops?
I'll be going to where I can buy textiles, so probably the shops.
Okay. I would like you to roll me an investigation check.
Come on, +10.
You immediately find yourself on the right road, right to the correct section to find the shops, and you're looking for textiles. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry, stuttering. So you take a look at the people wandering by, and it seems like a fairly good cross section of various people. Humans, of course, elves. You see the occasional sea elf, occasional orc or half orc. It's sometimes hard to tell with some of them. Dwarves, gnomes, halflings.
Mhm.
You don't really see any bugbears around, though. Not like Sir Lancelot, and you don't really see any other goblins like Grisdrop.
Mhm.
But you do see a couple of things that you probably haven't seen in a while. You do see several bird-looking people. Small, dark feathers. They don't appear to have wings. They just have kind of arms with a frill of feathers coming down off of them.
Mhm. Kenkus, I presume.
Yes. Does your character know about Kenkus?
I mean, he's lived in the capital. I don't know if there are Kenkus in the capital.
Capital of what?
He used to have a shop in like the capital of the main country.
You've gone through
Where-
multiple countries and 2 continents. Which
the
continent are
one-
you originally from?
The one where all the other characters are from, if I'm not mistaken.
And Lauren, and there are multiple countries there. There's Zaladin, and there's.
I think it was Zaladin.
It's either Zaladin or Lauren. And Lauren is a major one. It's not currently at war with anybody.
I think the one where Megan is from, because I recognized her from the
okay,
capital.
then you are from Zaladin, then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't really you haven't really seen Kenkus there. There might have been Kenkus over in Ithan. But yeah, these are definitely definitely appear to be Kenkus.
Mhm.
So
okay.
what catches your eye after seeing the different races and peoples wandering around is a shop called A Bit of Fabric, which your textile loving self immediately comes down with, ooh, this must be a place to buy the fabrics that I need.
Mhm. I'll go and enter the shop.
And there are like laying around, there are various tables with various fabrics of various kinds on them. You see various bolts and skeins. A couple of like little cubby holes with the various bolts of fabric lining them. So they're stacked, but without having to be actually touching each other. As you start like peering around the shop, you see a stout dwarf woman. And she's just like hanging up one of the patterns onto I forget what they're called, but they're like those things where they look like towel racks except they're freestanding.
Mhm. Oh yeah. Okay.
You put a length of fabric over it, and you can just so you can get an idea of what it looks like.
Mhm. I'll follow. I'll walk up to her and say like, "Hello, I was wondering if you could help me."
Yes, of course. What sort of things are you looking for today? Are you looking for
So
a particular texture, a particular pattern, color? What can I do for you?
I'm quite new to this town. I recently arrived, and I come from a different part of the country. So I was wondering if you could introduce me to like the most liked or uh, you know elegant fabrics you have, and maybe give more insight if you have it into the typical clothing style?
Clothing style, darling, has changed every year, even every season, perhaps sometimes. Um, at the moment, let's see. I'm trying to remember what time of year it is. I thought I had this written down at one point. Hold on. I could have sworn I remember writing down the season at some point, but I'm not seeing it on my cheat sheet notes. You don't happen to remember, do you?
I remember it's not cold right now.
Okay.
That's as far as I remember. I think it was heading towards cold though.
So right now, we are doing more of a red and brown and bits of orange and gold color patterns, mostly to mark the leaves and trees and forests. Not that there, and even sometimes, not that there are too many out here this way, you understand. But of course, some people really like those. So it's more of what is it called? Earth tones for some reason. It's nothing like. I always find it odd that they refer to that pattern as earth tones when real earth tones are more of a grey
Mhm.
and a silty color. They
Oh
don't
no,
understand what real earth looks like. They're more referring to the color of the leaves turn and how the leaves look on the ground after they've fallen.
would you you sell? Do you only sell fabrics or do you also sell clothes?
I only sell fabrics there.
Let's see. Uh, which one would you recommend? I would prefer three of your most wanted or most expensive fabrics you have at the moment.
That's a good question. Well, we have some imports from a nearby empire, which GM has a difficulty in pronouncing. uh, th- they have some very fine silks.
I'll have a look at those.
Gestures towards some silk that has been dyed a reddish orange color.
That is
It's actually quite nice. It's like not a solid color. It's kind of like a red and orange. Places it kind of bleeds towards red and towards orange. It doesn't even look like it's not like a tie dye pattern. It's like it's like one of those color things where it just slowly fades and or darkens depending on where you're looking at.
I get it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that.
Ooh, that does look nice. How much for? What's a good measurement? Yard was it, right? Because I don't know how it works in American terms.
I don't either. I don't know how much you need to make clothes.
I'll take
Are you
like
making something for someone your size or someone a bit
um,
smaller than me?
for the moment I'm just taking inventory, so I would like to have about enough for two people my size, and then I'll reconfigure when I figure out what's when the
Alright.
artistry strikes.
Well, let's see. This is an import. She kind of like looks it over. Let's see if that will cost you. I will be able to sell you the fabric in the lengths that you wish for 8 gold.
Oh, it's very amicable. Any other recommendations you have for what do you personally like the most, and how would I describe that in my inventory?
Well, I do prefer a sturdy fabric. That way, if someone out there you're having a night on the town, or going to a tavern, and someone starts some sort of bar brawl, that you're not going to really take a knife to the gut if somebody decides to stab you with a broken bottle. a nice sturdy fabric would very much suffice for that. And why not look nice while you're doing that?
I totally agree. So, what fabric would you recommend is the sturdiest?
Well, and she looks once again looks you up and down. I have a woven fabric that is quite hardy, but I'm not sure how well it would look on your particular frame. Is this for you or is it for a friend?
At the moment, I'm working on a project for a friend, though I do think I have most of the materials for that one.
Do they have
Though,
skin of thickness and color similar to yours, or is it radically different? Tell me of this friend.
I mean, that wardrobe is almost finished, so I don't know. Brain. Amulet is more of a grayish tone, right?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Amulet is more gray tone, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think
Or
so.
at least
She's more like
yeah.
black and white and stark and gray. Yeah, that kind of fits me for her.
She's some gray, darkish, leaning towards black, but not all the way there, kind of
In terms
tones.
of clothes or skin, and as GM was saying, that's more of the clothes that she wears. And skin, I think I want to say pale, fair, or gray. I'm not 100% on that.
I mean, how?
She's an Asimar, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's rather particular in that. I think I myself can make the judgment call whether or not that's the right tone to adjust for someone. I might use it for fabric for someone else. I'm still figuring these things out.
Because
So.
I can recommend either this particular woven fabric. It's tightly woven, and she kind of like offers you a skein. It's currently more of a neutral color, something that's good for like dyeing. You can like dye color into it. So right now it's kind of this neutral grayish color, but it looks like it can easily handle other sewing. In terms of material, I don't know how to describe this in terms of regular material source, like, you know, if somebody that actually knows color patterns. So I'm going to say it's reminiscent to what, in real world terms, we would refer to as corduroy.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gestures towards something else. This, unfortunately, cannot be easily dyed. It is a nice leather, which, of course, withstands certain traumas very well, and since it's a nice brownish color, it is currently in fashion, and works with some skin tones.
So she let me see both of them, right?
Yeah, like I said, the neutral color, which can easily be dyed, corduroy-like cloth, like extra knitted, extra tightly woven cloth, and a standard kind of leather of a nice rich brown.
You know what? I'll take enough for 2 persons of each of those.
All right then. I'm just getting to the page because I know there's an actual payment thing for leather.
I forgot that I still have so much money. Granted, I also have a lot of things I could sell for.
She sold you the silk very cheaply.
Yeah.
Silk is much more expensive because I was going off of a different pricing scheme. Let's see, for the leather. Okay, for the other cloth, she is going to sell that to you, 1 gold per pound.
How many pounds would I need?
I'm not sure.
Do I have leather armor? I think I do. Let me see how much that weighs.
Leather armor also, remember, contains, like, you know, rivets and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So some of its weight is technically in metal. And
yeah, but it'll...
Yeah.
That'll give us like a basic idea.
Yeah.
If I can find it. Oh wait, I don't wear armor because mage armor. That's right. Leather armor weighs 10 pounds. So I would need about, I'd say, 18 pounds, seeing some of it is metal. Or 18, or 16. It's up to you.
Yes. So that would probably be about. That would also be about 10. No, actually, given the price that she sold you the silk, the really nice silk for. This is thicker, so it's heavier in the amount. So that's probably gonna go for the same amount, 8 gold. She's charging you.
And the other one?
That one, as I said, that one is 1 gold per pound.
Okay, so I would need, let's say, another 18. So that's a total of how much? So 8, 18 is 32. That makes it a lot easier for me. Boom. Done. Enough. I also have some other clientele which is very particular about their fabrics, and they want like some sturdy armor because I'm sort of getting into that business as well. Would you know like any place that sells some sort of creature hides?
You mean more of a tannery that isn't doing direct business with me?
Yeah, I'm specifically talking about monster hides, like in the can of maybe Displacer Beasts or something of the like.
Well, I know that there are some magical shops that will sell you a Displacer Beast cloak. As for usually they already have, shall we say, pre-bought any of the leathers that come in, but you might consider talking to one of the leather workers guilds. They might be able to help you out there.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Did I leave money somewhere so they would get me? I didn't take notes of that, so I'm gonna say no.
You
If
have
I did,
whatever's on your person at the moment, because you do not have a bag of holding with you.
I do have a
You
bag
have
of.
your own bag of holding, you don't have the bag of holding, sorry. The one that Immunet keeps
Yeah,
track of.
I have my own bag. That's why I'm. How else would I keep all this with me?
Well, it
Boy,
also
man.
had a grenade go off in it at one point, so.
Yeah, that's true.
And you got
That
severely lucky that the grenade did not puncture anything in the bag. It just it hit into the silks and into the various clothing bits. It didn't puncture the actual bag of holding.
that's why you always keep a lot of clothes in your bag of holding to dampen the impact of grenades.
Yes, especially when you don't realize you're floating a grenade off of a goblin.
Yeah. Are there maybe some arcane masters who could maybe give me some tips as well? Because I'm trying to learn how to enchant fabrics, if that's at all possible.
Well, you might wish to talk to the people at the Mages Academy. They might be able to help you out there.
I'll go take a look. Thank you very much for all your assistance. I hope to do further business with you in the future if I'm in town. Thank you very much.
Oh, pleasure to see you. And have a
I'll
nice
be-
day.
Yes, thank you. Then I'll go to the Mages
And I'm gonna be
Guild.
checking in on other people.
Bye.
Ew.
Holy shit. That fucking scared me. Oh.
The GM has arrived.
I was waiting for so long, and then all of a sudden, it was very quiet, and then, oh
Right, you and
my
Rick were
god,
chatting.
we weren't talking. We were just sitting here waiting.
So, Pink, you and 83 are escorted somewhere into the middle of town. Roll a perception check to see if you picked up any landmarks on your way. You think that if you got away from these people, you might be able to find your way back to the front of the city.
Eh?
So Char,
Yes.
how exactly are you keeping up with these people? You have little rat legs. You might be quick, but these guys are not stopping, and you only have like short bursts of running.
I mean, they wouldn't be going too fast. They're trying, like, would they?
Well, they're trying to hurry him along. So they're not going. They're not walking slowly either. Sooner or later, that's gonna potentially outpace a small rat with tiny little legs.
I don't think I have any way to improve my movement. I mean, if this is a dumb idea, but I'm gonna do it. Try to do it at least. I I'll try and catch a ride on other people.
Woo! That's exactly what I was hoping you were gonna do. So, do you have any particular people in mind? Are you going to attempt to grab onto one of the guards? Are you going to attempt to grab onto a passerby? Are you going to make a dive for your companions? What? What's your role here?
Well, I don't want to get caught by the. I guess I could just run off if I get the guard's attention. I'll try and climb up on. Oh, yeah, try and catch a ride on a guard, one of the guards.
Alright. So, for this, we are going to make 2 rolls. Both an athletics roll and an acrobatics roll.
Those are physical traits, which means fudge. Let me go down, find rat.
Can you hear me at all?
Yeah.
No. I was talking to the Twitch stream. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I just finally got a report of I'm
So-
very quiet.
Oh god. So athletics first, is it? Which roll first?
Basically, just roll both of them. Basically, hit whichever one you want. It doesn't matter which order. I need to see both rolls.
Alright, so first one. First is gonna be the athletics, which is strength based, and I need to use the rat strength for this.
Ouch.
Alright. Second roll, which is the acrobatics, which is just a straight.
Yeah. You attempt to leap up and grab on. You can't even manage that. You go for it and you miss grabbing onto this guy's leg, and you nearly get stepped on at that point.
Okay, so plan A failed me.
Yes, it did.
Plan
Plan B?
I just need to see if I can do plan B. So would I be able to just change myself into a spider without turning into a human form?
Yeah, but then you'd be even slower.
But I can climb on.
Yeah.
Can't I?
You
Like,
would.
I don't.
but
I wouldn't need to roll anything as a spider, would I?
you would still need to be able to roll that you can jump up onto this guy, because these people are walking. They're not standing still, at which point you'd be able to latch on, no problem. No, these people are walking, which means you would have a potential roll, and you increase the chances of being stepped on.
Okay, well.
Technically, that won't kill you if you get stepped on, because it's like, the spider has 1 HP, and you just shoot it back to you, but that would cause a huge kerfuffle, because suddenly you would
Okay,
turn into a person.
If I can't climb on a guard, then I'll just try and hitch a ride on a pedestrian going the same way as the guards.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Alright. And that's not a physical strength, so. Zah!
Alright. So you spot a woman in a long dress, barely touching the ground here, carrying a basket, walking the same way as the guards towards whatever district they're headed for.
All right, they'll do. She'll do. So this one's not moving really fast.
Correct.
All right. Rat would be too easy to notice. So, yeah, I'm gonna, as a rat, get close to her.
Okay.
But before I start to climb on her, I want to turn into a spider.
Okay.
And then just climb.
Shrink down even further into a spider.
And then I'll just, climb onto her dress that's hitting the ground.
It's not quite hitting the ground. It's nearly hitting the ground. So you still have to roll a quick athletics check to see if you can snag it in time.
Okay.
It's the lower DC than the guards would have been, but still.
Another athletics. God, I hate athletics. Same negative.
In this case, you are jumping. Yeah. You feel like you're gonna tumble off for a second, but you just barely manage to cling on to the end of the dress, and your sticky feet stick you there, and you start you start climbing up after jumping from using all of your strength to jump off of the asphalt as a spider.
Oh, thank God.
Can I
I'll
see
ju-
this?
No, it's well
Oh.
behind you.
I'll just
Damn it.
I'll get into a position that I can keep track of.
Are you gonna act like Tiny Tim?
Yes. I'm now a Tiny Tim knockoff.
So
Without the top hat.
Without
Yes.
the top hat.
vintage
I'll
Tiny
just
Tim
try
who
and-
didn't have a top hat.
Yeah, try and get in a position to keep track of the guards.
Okay. Yeah, you climb up her back, you climb up her hair, and sit carefully on the top of her head, blending in with her hair if anybody was looking.
Oh, fuck.
Kick, kick, kick.
Starts making a mess.
Yeah. So, after a bit of wrangling, you, Pink, are escorted to an area that appears to be filled with, well, from what you've been around before, this looks more like an area of guild houses to you. And you're being shown towards one in particular. Char, from your perspective, the woman is actually passing looks like she's passing right by. She has no interest in going in the same place that the rest of them are going, but she is passing by one of the guards. Almost shoulder to shoulder with them.
I take that opportunity to try and get onto the guard.
So
That's my only choice.
So roll a jump, just like you were getting up from the onto the dress from the ground. So you have to roll your strength.
God. -4 is so painful.
Hey.
But it worked out well this time. You were almost a nice leaping spider this time, and jumped from her hair onto the back of his tabard and his armor. He doesn't seem to notice.
I
Now
finally went-
blend, bloody blend.
I am one with the armor.
I am not in one with the nature.
I really hope there's spiders so I can climb onto a web.
So the one of the guards goes forward and starts knocking on the door, and a elderly gnome answers, and kind of looks up and about, and then snaps their eyes directly on 83, and he gasps, like pulling at his beard. Oh my! Is that a warforged? He just comes scurrying out and like starts looking at the warforged up and down and going, "This is marvelous! It's wherever did you find such a thing?" And the guard gestures at Pink and says, he said he made this. The
It's
gnome
not a waffle.
gasps and turns to Pink and just leaps up and grabs at your hand, Pink, and starts shaking it vigorously. Oh, you must come in. You must come in right away. We must talk. This is amazing, and no one has been able to make one of these in such a long time. There are so many
Down! Down! Drink warm milk or something. Oh my god. Oh, I do not have time for your games.
Well, you're gonna have to make time, all right? I'm friends with the chancellor. His guards have been are doing me a favor. So come on in.
Listen,
No.
I'm
come in.
hungry. I'm
I will
tired.
make sure you have food. Do you like cake?
What kind of cake?
Oh, it's a lovely cake. It's very sweet and has this pink frosting on it. It's quite delightful.
I'll think about it.
Well, come in. We'll have cake and we'll talk about how you managed to create one of these things.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go in. Let's have some cake.
So the guards kind of
Gonna get so bad.
help you and 83 enter the building. Char, what would you like to do?
Okay, so we're in the building now.
No. They are
No.
helping Pink and 83 into the building, but they appear to be staying outside.
Okay. I'm near. So they're helping Pink and 83 in the building, which means that they're going to be near the wall of the building. I will just make a transition to the wall and
Okay.
scuttle in.
Alright. Roll stealth for me.
Stealth. If I to get any bonuses to stealth. Oh, thank God I don't have to roll with negative.
Watch you roll a 1.
Hey.
So the guards close the door behind you, and the elderly gnome just kind of escorts you into a fancy sitting room that mostly looks like it's built for gnome-sized people, but there is a nice big couch that looks like it's designed for visitors of various sizes.
He's gonna sit down on the couch cross-legged and taps on the couch beside him for 83 to sit down on.
83 awkwardly sits down. The gnome claps his hands together, and a small wheeled contraption kind of wheels itself in and just stops there. And he turns and he kind of like looks at it and says, "Okay, we're going to need tea." And then he glances over at Pink. Do you drink tea?
If you got coffee, I'll take that.
Oh yes, we do have coffee. We will take coffee and cake, please. And it kind of taps on the little wheeled thing, and the little wheeled thing turns around and starts moving backwards. Roll a perception check.
Okie dokie then. Perception. Here we go.
You can do the same, Char, if you want.
Oh, I can? Okay, cool.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Ouch.
Pink doesn't notice this, probably preoccupied with 83 and looking around at the different sizes of furniture.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, Char, you happen to notice that this wheel thing is on some kind of track. And it mostly is like covered up by a carpet. Like, when it passes by, the carpet kind of ever so slightly moves out of the way so that it's not like caught up in the carpet. But when it passes by again, it like, the carpet seems to fall back onto it. They kind of like making it not seem like there's a track there. But it's definitely on some kind of track. As it like kind of wheels itself off to the kitchen or wherever the cakes and potentially coffee are located. Somewhere behind your head, you hear something go sprung, and you hear a click, 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 click. Pink?
Oh, he's just sitting there like he's seen it before.
Okay.
He's just gonna not respond to it.
Now it's his turn. Okay, I'm switching parties. Hi, Lyra.
Hello.
Okay. Meanwhile, you guys,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
Aminet will turn to Lancelot and Kurt. Do you want me to scry on him first before we go, or just go?
Might be good to scry first.
Cool. Just gonna scry, I think.
Alright, so it's been several minutes since you guys basically, finding a safe place to go to scry in. Let's see. And you eventually focus in, and the first thing that greets your eyes, and you find yourself looking through the eyes of Pink, is an elderly gnome with a little beard, and you appear to be in the process of being escorted into a building. Pink is being shown into some kind of sitting room that's most of the furniture is sized for gnomes, but there is a nice couch that he sits on and that he gestures for 83 to sit on. And he seems to be talking to the gnome. They're talking about the gnome is asking him, do you want cake? Yes. Do you like tea? And he's clapping his hands, and this weird wheeled thingamabobber comes wheeling into the sitting room, and he seems to be giving the order directly to it. Pink winds up ordering coffee instead of tea, and the gnome sends it back on its way, so presumably towards the kitchen.
You see, this is what lying gets you. Apparently, tea and coffee. She will say to Pink in his mind.
Oh no, he's being interrogated.
1 second. Pink, you hear a voice.
Hello?
Please repeat that.
So, I guess this is what lying gets you. Coffee and cake.
Nom.
Are you safe? Tap once on the plate if you're safe, twice if you're not.
There's currently no plate in front of him. The little thing has not returned with the coffee and cake yet.
Tap once on your leg if you are fine, twice if you're not.
Taps 3 times. Confusion. He doesn't know if he's safe or not. Because he's gotta tell the truth.
Yeah.
These guys are thinking that I'm the creator when I'm just the one that gave it life. I said it's their problem if they thought that I was the creator. But they might even get some information out of just me giving such. But well, they're not taking it. My friend.
Did she see the building that they went into, by the way?
No. Sadly, you were already being you basically focused in right as he was being escorted
Walking
into
through
the
the door.
building, and it was like all you could see was like a tied up of him through a door.
Okay. As she's looking around, can she see any windows that she could look out of to see landmarks, anything that would gauge which building he was in, if she could see any
Make a perception check.
formation of windows, doors, etc. Perception.
Sadly, you don't see any windows windows. You just see yourself you just see a very fine sitting room, and on the wall there's no windows, but you do see a wall, and on that wall is a spider that seems to be very focused in on Pink.
I think I found Char.
Hey.
All right. I guess we're gonna try to find you. Don't be stupid. Well, I guess it's too late for that.
He just kind of tries to nod his head while looking down and up, down, up.
Fine. Yeah, she'll come out of it, and she'll, yeah. Well, he seems to be enjoying himself, having some, I guess he ordered some coffee and cake. Didn't see, can't tell what building he's in. I did see a spider on the wall. Good chance it's Char.
And the thing is, when I was trying to get a beat on these guards, something felt off still. They weren't
Like-
lying, but they
Mhm.
weren't. There was something missing.
Oh, fuck, okay. Ulterior motive, maybe. Got it. Well, we can do two things. There's three things. I guess there's a whole number of things we can fucking do at this point. Try to figure out what building he's in. Fish and potatoes is one thing, which I'm going to say Kurt might need to wait. I just don't. I'm sorry. I really wanted to fish too.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I did. No, I'm not lying. I was
No.
going to ask you if you wanted to sit on the pier tonight and fish.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, you can wait. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hopefully, if we fucking figure this out, we can still do that. I don't know what he was around a lot of. He was an older gnomish gentleman. Also, something that was odd too. He was the gnome had like a trolley or a cart of some sort, not like a horse cart, but like a little fancy one that you serve stuff on. But it was like moving by itself, like it was enchanted. So maybe we're looking for high magic users
Maybe a tinkerer?
or tinkerer.
Well, I mean, how about we just do this? And Kurt just goes up and grabs a local. Excuse me.
What? You see a young man with a bit of a goatee. He's kind of like stares at Kurt.
Do you know of a elderly gnome who lives around here? He's a tinkerer.
No, I can't say that I know any gnomes really.
Right, sorry for bothering you.
And he just kind of like looks frightened as he moves away.
Worth
Well,
a shot.
worth a shot.
Okay, so high magic user, magic user, tinker, gnome. I don't know if I can communicate with Char. I could try, but I don't know. Is it worth it, or do you guys want to just start looking? She shrugs. I'm up for whatever.
Well, if you're that worried, let's just go in the direction they went and... I mean, did you see the building?
No, I walked through the doorway. I didn't see it.
So you got a doorway.
I got a doorway as I was walking through.
Right then.
I didn't see like the shape of the doorway though, right, Grizz?
Right, it just looked like a standard, a rectangular door.
I did not see any windows though in the room, so it was just in a sitting room.
Which means it's
So
probably in the middle.
yeah.
I have to
Um,
keep some description. That's probably at least multiple stories. Probably something looks fancy.
Also, high probability that more of those guards are around.
Wow, you two are
Yeah,
really
concentrated.
smart.
Roll a
I would
perception check.
never.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So far, so
No.
good. Doing well.
Yeah, Kurt, as he says something about guards, you look around on this particular street that you happen to be standing on, some way away from the gate, and you don't see any of those guards anymore. You don't see any of the people in the violet tabards with the finned helmets.
Hey, no guards around. Let's do some crime. I mean, no, of course not.
That's odd.
Not even at the gate anymore?
You're a little ways away from the gate. There's just none directly on the street. Like you don't see anyone. You don't see any guards patrolling out here.
Well, if we do see a building with those guards outside, that would be suspicious then.
Question: did we ever see guards on the inside?
You haven't been here long enough to. Inside the building when you were scrying.
Yes, and also whenever we walk through the gate, did we notice a guard presence inside the city as well?
You're seeing a very tiny subsection of the city at the moment. No,
Yeah.
Inside the building, there was just the gnome and Pink and 83 and possibly Char in the form of a spider. You did not see any guards go in with them.
Okay.
After leaving the gate, the area of the gate, you have yet to see any new guards. That's all you know for certain.
I have a theory on that, actually. Well, I can't remember who it was, but somebody, I think it might have been Holly. It might have been Holly said that the tabards that the guards are wearing were different than the last time she was here. Somebody said that. There's no guard presence. Okay, cool, thank you. There's no guard presence in the city. What if whoever's running the city now, really the only thing they care about is their own perspective, like business and merchandise? Post guards only up at the front to bring in anybody who has anything of worth that they could probably make money on. They skim off, what is the term? Kurt, skim the cream, the best of the bunch. And
Why
the rest
would you do that? Why not just take all of it?
I mean, I agree that all parts of cream is wonderful for cooking. I'm just saying that
Yeah, you could use
there is a good
it.
Yeah, every bit is useful. I'm not arguing.
Some of it could just be
They
eaten.
were also very interested in spending coin.
Yeah, bringing
More
money
so than
in.
anything else.
Mm-hmm.
They did not care that I was a bugbear or that we were armed.
Well,
Just
really,
we might bring in commerce.
Well, they didn't notice me. But yeah, you have a point.
and to be fair, Lancelot, nobody should have a problem with you being a bugbear. If they do, fuck them.
No, I'm not saying that, but usually at least I get a look.
Mm.
Especially in this area. They ignored me.
Hmm.
As soon as they were more focused on that and on you all. I think something's off.
Okay. So wander the city, hope for the best. Looks to the other two.
We need a general direction. We can at least head that way.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe there's a market on the way.
Hurt.
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking. As they are, as stated prior, that they are in a safe area for scrying, Almanet is going to go ahead and activate both of her crossbows in case something goes down later. So we'll roll Hemocraft die.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. No, that's not good. That's not good, but okay. Okay.
Ouch.
Is that,
Ouch.
is that health taken
Yeah.
from you?
Yeah, basically every single time I activate
At
my...
least it's not maximum health now, like it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be
Yeah.
your maximum HP.
I was playing Jesse with the maximum HP last week.
Yeah.
And
It
was
get...
full amount. So we got the level 15. That was pretty badass on him.
It gets fucking scary, man, whenever they had that, because you could, because the die gets higher up, it gets larger the higher level you are, the more health you lose.
I have this. I have like. I have a couple of potions if you need them.
No. I'll be... She kind of just, like, ties a tourniquet off on her arm. I'll be okay for now. Let's save it in case we need it in the moment, but thanks. I'll be okay. Okay, let's go.
So,
Yeah.
what is it you would like to look for?
The idiot.
That's not a helpful statement. You've met several idiots at this point.
I would like to set my Hunter's Bane to the idiot known as Pink.
Ooh, and what exactly does Hunter's Bane do again?
No, nothing. I can't do anything.
Can I use primal awareness on instead of aberrations or celestials? Can I just go for idiots?
That would really reveal too many people. And even if you could zero in, even if he was the only idiot in the city, it wouldn't give you direction.
Ah, shit.
But awareness does not give you direction.
Yeah, so idiots, yeah.
Putting that in the
Beware.
chat for record.
Yeah.
It ends with a Y. My character's name was the one that ended with an E.
Oh, well, fuck.
He knows you're talking about him, but yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine we're just gonna try to see if we can find where those guards are most present.
Heading in the basic direction, because we did see them take him off in a direction. In the business district, actually, so might ask somebody where the business district is, head that direction,
Roll
and then...
investigation.
Okay.
That's not what Kurt does, so he won't roll.
Yeah, Kurt
Can I,
grabs a random
assist?
person.
Yeah.
Can somebody assist at least?
Yes, but you may roll again because
Okay.
you have advantage.
Thank you. God damn it!
That's the same number.
That's the same number! Well, at least it's a 15. It's not horrible. It's not super good either, but
it's gonna end up taking you a little bit of time to be pointed off towards. When you say business district, eventually you come across the fact that most people just refer to it as the guild district, and start heading you off there. Roll perception checks.
Ooh, could Kurt, because he knows there's cake nearby, Pink, could he roll perception for smelling cake?
You have no way of knowing if cake is coming from other things, but yes, you may. Roll perception for anything else.
That is what he's going off.
Yeah. 2 8s.
Oh, I need to roll. Sorry.
Your highly developed cake smell is actually leading you towards another direction entirely.
I smell cake in that direction.
But we need to go this direction.
But you said there was cake where Pink was.
There
Why
can be
is it?
many places. Like
Well, I mean,
bakeries.
this is the best lead we got.
Antoinette, you see Clay walking down the street in the same direction as the guild district.
Oh. Hey, buddy, where the fuck you go?
Cake.
I'm on a magical journey.
You're on a magical journey? Is that what you just said to me?
Yes. to be more specific, I'm on a journey towards magic, so.
Okay, immediate stopping. What happened?
Nothing.
I'm just gonna automatically assume that there's something happened.
Yeah,
What-
insight.
That's
What
Kurt,
the?
go- Kurt goes up to
Um,
Clay and goes, "Have you had cake recently?"
Or
Okay.
drugs? Drugs?
Where
Or
did
cake
they?
with drugs?
Am I on my way to the thing I'm going, and did they intercept me? What's going on?
They appear to be
Yeah.
heading in the same direction now.
Okay.
I just like how Kurt's like a so drug sniffing dog is like cake sniffing.
And mushrooms. Don't leave out the mushrooms.
So what
Do
you're
I-
saying is that he is a dwarf-shaped pig. Because he can
Truffle
sniff out
pig.
apples.
Truffle pig.
I mean, he does have the nose.
hmm
Oh goodness.
Are you sure you're okay, Clay?
Yes.
What fucking magical journey are you talking about?
I'm going towards the magician.
Mm.
The magic.
Why would you say it that way? You're going on a magical journey. That sounds weird.
What's? I'm just saying I'm on a magical journey to increase my boundaries and what I know of the world. You know?
When have turns to Kurt and Lancelot? Have you ever heard him talk like this before?
Look. I'm just looking to learn stuff, okay? Also, they have some amazing fabrics here, so.
That's
That sounds
That's,
that
that's
sounds
more
like
like
it.
it. There we go.
Hey, you guys, I do the bit of the magic.
No, I'm not.
You do, yes.
Yeah, but you say that you're gonna go check out the Magician's Guild or whatnot. Like, not. I'm on a magical journey.
Yeah,
Like,
you kind of sounded like one of the deep gnomes of
Nope.
eating the wrong kind of mushrooms.
Or
Hey,
yeah.
whose fault was it again that I got kicked out of the other mage guild where I wanted to ask some stuff?
Me.
Yeah. So let's not be associates in there. Also, what happened at the gate? After I left?
We got stuck pink.
You notice that neither Pink nor you notice that it's only the people that are in this particular chat room. So no Pink, no Char, no Holly, no Gerstrap, and no Kage, and no robot.
So we
They-
were.
So what happened exactly?
Well,
Did
we
they get
were.
arrested?
I'm
No.
not sure. I don't think so.
From what I heard, I noticed that the Pink is off eating cake and having coffee, and we're suspecting that he's kidnapped.
Where is he? Because I could go in there and like take some coffee.
At some gnome's place or something, right? I mean, that.
Yeah, some old gnome.
Grr, magician.
Yeah, tinker or magician of some kind.
I can't wait until Pink has to explain how he made it.
Yeah, I don't know why he lied like that, because we were gonna get in fine, but I guess he wanted some. I mean, how is he didn't cake and coffee? This is confusing.
He's with Kage and such. He'll be fine.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
How do you mean he's not? He's going to eat cake. Like, they won't murder him, I think.
See, that's what I said.
He's
I mean, they.
technically by himself, with the exception of maybe Char. If
Yeah,
he's-
we.
I mean,
And 88.
yeah. Anyway, I was going to ask the major something, so I don't. I mean, do you know where he is? Because maybe we can go help. But
Well, that's where we're trying to find him. We're trying to. I scryed on him. I didn't see which building. I literally was walking through a door, so I couldn't see the outside of it. I know he's
And
in a.
I have pinned down 3 different cakes within 100 feet area.
good for you.
We also suspect that
What type of cake was it? I mean it.
DM? What? Oh, they never brought it out. They hadn't brought it out yet. I don't know, Kurt. It hadn't been brought out yet. Would you like me to scry on him again and see what kind of cake he's eating?
Could we do this?
Did you see any windows?
No,
On the
no
building?
windows. Well,
okay, so-
he was in a sitting room, so more than likely Lancelot thinks it's in the middle somewhere.
Did he take the cart
Nope.
with him?
Nope.
So the cart moved on itself. That's why we think he's a high magic user or a tinkerer.
No,
It
no.
That's
kind of
not normal.
it rolled in, the gnome took the order, and then rolled back out on its own.
I think
And if you're talking about the cart, you don't
Yeah.
see it here. You don't see the cart or the horses here.
yeah. I
Oh,
was
sorry.
talking
Yeah,
about
I'm talking-
our car.
My bad.
I'm talking
Sorry.
about your cart. Like, where
Oh.
did it go?
With
Holly. They're they're finding a place to stay tonight.
Wait, is Holly with
No.
Pink?
No.
No, Holly.
Is Pink on his own?
Yes, that's what we were
that's
just
what we
saying.
just said.
He got
I thought,
kidnapped.
I
And
thought,
now he's eating
Rip
cake.
Drop and Holly were with him.
No, he's alone. Char is on the wall, disguised as a spider.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can find him, I can probably break him out. But until that time, I got a wizard to meet, so I
And
don't know
who
what
is
else
this
to
wizard?
do. I don't know. I'll ask when we get. Maybe they know who the magical gnome is, so we
Maybe
might
your
as well
wizard
go
is a
there.
magical gnome. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, if he is, great, I guess. Granted, I'm gonna ask him to teach me something, and if Pink is there and he's gonna tell Pink to teach me something, things might go bad. I mean, I guess I can fake it for Pink.
Lancelot
Anyway,
had an
let's go
insight,
first.
though. Wait, before you go blinding in, he picked up on something.
Oh,
Ones were withholding something. I'm not entirely sure what. They were being
Hmm.
honest about wanting to bring him in for what he did, but also, if you look around, not a lot of guards.
I'm gonna, for safety's sake, I'm gonna cast. Wait. Wouldn't I have done this already if I owned the bag of holding for long? Chris, quick question. Like, I have this spell. Would it be fair to assume I cast it 30 times on my bag of holding before I met up with the party?
Why do you do that?
Because I would not want people to know I have a bag of holding, so this makes it look like a maintained bag
That's up to you.
forever. Yeah, I would have done that on most of my magic items because I don't want people to know I have magic items. So
It is not a Oh yeah, so yeah, but your party already knows that you have a bag of holding.
yeah, no, my party knows. But if I walk into the wizard's realm and he's like, "You have a bag of holding. Please let me see what's in there." Like, I don't want that to happen, so that's why.
All right.
So all my magic items look like non-magic items unless I got them recently, which I don't think I got any magic items recently.
Not in a long while, no.
No, so whoever uses the tech magic cannot see I have magic items, which is good. Okay, let's go to the wizard tower.
No, maybe keep an eye out for any building with those guards in front of it as well.
All right.
And cake.
Yeah.
Everybody roll
Oh.
perception checks again.
Quick question: can I swap my use my cloak of many fashions to don a more appropriate color palette for the city?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. I do that in every city, so why not in this one?
You're the
I want the people to think I'm a local.
You are the
Oh,
fancy
so-
man.
Perception again.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm cool.
Should all roll or?
Everyone
Oh.
rolling?
Yeah, I'm looking for the mage tower and maybe some guards.
Yeah, so Kurt and Clay, as you guys are heading into the guild district, you do notice a group of guards heading back up past you guys. They don't seem to be really paying attention to you, but they seem to be making their way back towards the gate And these do appear to be some of the same guards that escorted Pink away.
What?
Aren't those the same guys?
Which one did they come from?
I mean,
Where did it go?
they came from that way, but did they like pick him up and escort him, or did he like get teleported away? That's also a question because I
Escorted
wasn't there.
They escorted him.
Carried.
Is it in the same direction I'm going?
Yeah, they seem to be coming from the same direction you're going.
Yeah, it's that way. I mean, I would recommend not talking to them just in case they recognize us and something bad happens. Also,
Yeah,
Attention to.
if you guys are planning on going stabby, please warn me in time so I can like protect myself.
The opposite of Lanissa. Lanissa
I
does the
don't
stabby, and Clay runs
stab
away from
anyone.
the stabby.
The only thing I'm gonna stab is a cake.
Clay stabs also. He just needs mage armor because his AC is shit.
That's fair.
No guarantees. But
Yeah,
I'll try to
okay.
warn you.
Okay.
I don't really
Thank you.
stab though, to be fair.
I mean, you stab with arrows, kind of.
Long distance
Yes,
stabbing with a bow.
Yeah.
Or crossbow, right?
You'll know if I'm going to do anything because that means they have done something to me.
Yeah. Let's look for this mage tower, and hopefully he's friendly, and hasn't killed Pink yet for lying.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So, final check will be investigation for all of you.
Oh come on, roll above a 10. Oh yeah.
Wow. That's not bad.
That's not what Kurt does.
So, Kurt's not even looking for anything.
He's too busy sniffing the air.
He smells cake. He's distracted.
He's going through each individual ingredient at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot of smells in this district. You can smell
Almond flour. No, not almond flour.
you could smell urine extract. You can smell coal. You can smell sulfur.
wait.
You can
What?
smell bits of sugar. You can smell
Yes, but past it all, there's cake.
masonry. Yeah, as I said, bits of sugar. You do smell bits of sugar here and there. But I'm saying you're getting smells from the tanners. You're getting from the tanning guild. You're getting smells from the masonry
you could go
guild.
past that.
From other guilds that have like sulfur, like an alchemist guild.
Mm.
It's
Clay,
like blacklisting scents.
Sorting.
yeah, so Clay, you are quickly drawn in by a enchanters guild that is right out there on the main street. It has some interesting designs up above it, like where the sign for enchanters guild is. It looks like there's actually some cogwheels in there that are glowing.
Ooh.
And you kind of recall the description that your companions gave you about some really weird wheeled carts and such.
I mean, this might be the place, seeing there are skogs and there are skogs in our weird robot or weird metal friend. So this might be the place. Let me handle the introductions. I knock.
Alright, and I will be switching off to the other party. Okay. You guys there?
No.
Sweet cat. So, after a few minutes after the weird intrusion into your mind, from you've never been on the receiving end before of Shuttle's whispers, as far as I know. The weird, knowing that she's watching you and whispering in your head. So after a few minutes, the cart returns with several pieces of cake and a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. And the gnome takes the cup of tea, takes one of the slices of cake, and makes himself comfortable in one of the gnome-sized chairs that are in this parlor. Quite a delightful cake. Enjoy it.
Mm, they're sussing out the cake. Can I investigate the cake?
Sure, roll investigation.
Can I investigate the cake? What type of cake is this? Is it safe?
It smells like a delicious cake. It has a lovely pink frosting on it.
Oh my god!
Gonna eat the cake slowly.
As I always say for people who haven't tasted a particular thing before, roll a Constitution saving throw to see how you react to it.
Constitution, I'm good with that.
Oh god! He loves it!
This
Fucking love it, mate.
is the fucking best cake you have ever had in your life. You've been to Zaladin before. You've been to the court of Zaladin before. Somehow this cake is so much better. Maybe because in Zaladin with the war that's been going on for 200 years, they've been having to cut back and cutting back, and people think that what they're eating is good. This casual pink frosted cake is just leagues beyond anything you've gotten in the court of Zaladin.
I want more. Give me more. Ring that bell again.
There's actually some more cake on the tray.
I'm eating all of it.
And so Pink
Sit
has
down.
been tamed.
The gnome is chuckling softly, sipping his tea. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying that, boy. Let us discuss business, shall we?
Business.
I would like to know how you made this quite fascinating specimen.
I'm gonna be clear right now. I created it. I just gave it life.
Oh, do tell.
Well, me and a couple of friends got chased down by a dragon while we were flying. We went into a pyramid cave thingy, and he was sitting there, and I decided to touch it, and it zapped me. It freaking hurt, and now he's to me. He just came alive after me touching him.
Was this, did you say a pyramid?
Yeah, somewhere. I don't know.
How disappointing that you do not remember. Well,
Uh,
how much are you willing to sell your this metal?
Oh, yeah, no. Already just puts up his hand. Nope. I do not
I am sure we can
tend
come
to sell.
we can come to a fair price. What is it that you're looking for?
No,
Are you
we
looking for
cannot.
magical items? Are you looking for just gold and platinum gems? What is it? That
Nothing.
You can... And he frowns a bit. Sir, you just said you found it inside of a pyramid. I'm
Yep,
certain,
finders keepers.
I am certain there is some price out there that would fit for you.
Nope. This is a pet that hasn't died on me yet, so.
Oh, that's quite a pity. It sounds like he's about to say something else when there is a knock at the door. Basically, what you hear is a bell. It sounds like somebody jingling a bell, and the gnome frowns and says, "Enjoy your cake, please stay put." And he claps his hands, and a much bigger looking wheeled thing, not quite as big as 83, but rather imposing wheeled thing comes wheeling into the room just as the gnome leaves.
Can I make my way closer to the door?
Okay, sure.
I love that.
All right. So, the after several minutes of you knocking on the door and you waiting there, the door slowly opens, and a elderly gnome, which should be familiar to Shuttle, opens up and looks up at the group of you. Ah, more visitors.
Hello, good sir. I was told you might be able to teach me in the art of enchanting.
Perhaps. I'm a bit busy right now, attempting to make a deal.
Oh. I mean, maybe I can be of any assistance. I am a very good deal maker,
Roll a persuasion
or at
check.
least persuasion. Ish, this might be iffy. Yeah. Why are my rolls so shitty today? My charisma
No,
rolls.
I don't need that sort of help.
I mean, who are you making a deal with? Because I
Yes,
did write in with a
Turk
weird
can
person.
smell cake. Turk can definitely smell cake. It smells like a very sweet, lovely cake with some kind of wonderful buttercream frosting.
This wouldn't have anything to do with the man with his metal friend who entered town recently, would it?
And what do you know of such a man?
Oh, I happened to be traveling with him when I arrived. I met him
Really?
on the road here.
Then perhaps you
Yes.
can answer me a question. He originally claimed to the guards that he created the thing, and then admitted to me that he found it. Tell me, where did he find it exactly?
Oh, I don't know if I can help you with that question personally. Maybe one of these other traveling companions, because out of character, I wasn't there in character.
Yeah. Almanet will
Yeah.
speak up. Well, technically, he said that he gave the thing life, but that's beyond the point. He didn't really say he created it, but he did find it in some ruins out in the desert.
What desert?
Fuck me.
Packages have arrived.
What?
What?
Sorry, I was waiting for a package, and I just got an alert that my package arrived.
Oh, go grab it
Oh.
because I'm gonna have to flip through to figure out this goddamn desert because I don't.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Where the
Oh my
fuck
God.
was it?
Okay, so Kurt
Are you the
killed.
spider on the wall, Char?
Maybe.
Okay, good.
Maybe.
Just wanted
Alright.
to verify it's not some like rogue fucking druid we have just like chilling.
Just a rig druid.
Kurt takes
Oh.
out his warhammer, kills the gnome, and eats the cake.
I mean, that's an option if you want to do it.
No.
Don't you dare kill my teacher. I've
Okay.
waited for 2 towns to find a new person because I wanted to start
This
this.
sounds shady as hell.
Yeah, it's shady as hell.
Of course it's shady. Who cares?
I mean,
He is
to be
shady.
fair, if someone came into town claiming they made robots, I'd probably send them towards the robot maker for one another reason.
Yeah, but he wasn't
Well,
sent here. He was dragged here.
Yeah, you don't force someone somewhere.
Fair.
Yeah, they didn't really give him a choice after he did that.
And it wasn't
I
even
mean-
all the way upstairs. It was actually directly in front of my front door.
All right.
Nice.
Because the front door to the actual building was unlocked at the moment.
I
That
don't
doesn't
think
sound
I
good.
have the name of the desert, Grizz.
Pretty sure I'm that would remember.
Make an intelligence check, and I'll see if you remember it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going through my notes, but let's see. Intelligence? Okay, where are you? 18.
Mm,
So, you remember that it was called the Azami Desert, and it's located on the continent of
It's
Everest.
really quiet.
Okay, you are very, very quiet.
Sorry, my microphone went all the way to the
There you
side.
go.
You
Cool.
remember that it was in the Azami Desert, which is located on the continent of Everest.
Okay. Zombie Desert. Over in Everest.
Well, that is quite far away.
Mm-hmm. So what sort of a deal are you offering him?
Well, I was trying to entice him with money, but he didn't seem to be interested. But he also said he did not remember where he found it. So I imagine that there might be others there, so we should be able to find them ourselves. I can put together an expedition. But I was trying to buy the Warforged off of him.
Oh yeah, good luck with that. They're kind of close.
That is quite a pity, because I was willing to offer a lot of money and goods for such a thing.
Well, I mean, by all means, like, try to give it another go if you want. Maybe in whatever deals that you have, looks over at Clay. Maybe help this one out a little bit.
He looks over at Clay. And can you do any of the negotiating?
I mean, I might be able to convince him. I don't know if he's that attached to it. Granted, I don't know what you're willing to offer, so I couldn't really tell.
I'm just saying, if you want to get some teaching done, throw it into the mix. That's all.
I mean, I could pay you depending on how much your fee is. If this does not work out.
If you can convince your friend to sell the Warforged, that would be most useful, and I'd be willing to throw in teaching you into the mix.
One quick question before I trick my friend into selling you something. What is your intent to do with it?
Oh, I wish to make more, of course.
You know what, that's all I need to know. I have a feeling of what's about to happen, and I don't want to lie to him, so I'll go in.
Just you?
I don't know if the rest wants to follow, but I'll go in.
Do you mind if we join? We have traveled with them for some time.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I would appreciate the help, because you might be helping me convince him, because I'm just some weird stranger. But
oh, honey, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the
Oh.
person whose place this is.
I'm sorry.
No, she says that in character.
Wonderful.
Do you mind, sir?
Oh well, if you could help convince him in his best interest to sell, then of course.
Oh, he's gonna do that. Tap tap on Clay.
And with that, he escorts the group of you in. So, when you guys get to Pink, who's sitting on the couch, you found out that he has stuffed his face full of cake. There's only crumbs left on the on the plate in front of him, and there's smears of pink icing all over his lips. And there's a rather large wheeled thing, not quite as big as 83, but looks formidable, like standing there in the middle of the room, as if it's watching Pink.
As Kurt sees that the cake is gone, he turns around and walks out.
Oh my god.
Kurt!
The gnome goes over and looks at the cake and says, well, would any of you like refreshments?
Kurt turns around.
Sure. Why not?
Alright.
I wouldn't impose, but yes.
The gnome claps his hands, and the large imposing thing wheels out. Roll perception.
Perception.
Come on, guys.
Kurt, you notice that while the cartman mostly hides it, the wheel thing is actually on some kind of track that's built into the floor. So that thing wheels out, and a small cart device wheels itself in and stops there. The little gnome gives it an order of more cake and more tea, and counts the group of you up. Let's see that, and says, and 4 more cups, please. And knocks on the trolley.
Before he sends that thing off, can I try and get onto it.
Sure. Roll an acrobatics check.
You're gonna
Oh,
get fucking
boy.
squashed.
Kurt,
Kale.
Kurt is like, oh, the floor is moving.
No.
The floor?
What?
No, it's the table.
After that comment, can I make an
Yeah,
investigation?
Hey.
you managed to land on the tray as it's being wheeled out again.
Yeah, and this is just as Kurt is pointing at the floor, so everyone is looking at the floor and not seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's distracted by Kurt.
Yes.
I mean, it is a spider.
Shit.
So, Pink,
Yo.
you've
Okay.
been negotiating with this nice man, right?
Nope.
Why not?
Because it's my friend. I would never sell a friend.
Look, Pink, and I'll go sit next to him. I know that he is your friend, but have you never heard of if you love something, you sometimes need to let it go? I know you like him, but we are going to very, 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 very dangerous places with dragons and
And you think he can't help?
I'm not saying he can't help. I'm just saying the chances that he will come out of it in one piece are very slim. I don't think it takes too much to take him out. No offense.
You heard what they called him? Called him
What
a
did they call him?
A warforged. Apparently
Yes.
it's a warforged.
Yeah, he's a very old warforged.
And I'm gonna get spikes for him. You gotta look metal.
He already looks metal.
Yeah. First of all, he already
Ow.
looks very metal, but he is the only one of his kind, right?
No.
Well, all the other ones are broken.
Yeah. Like, wouldn't you feel lonely and alone if you were the only one of your kind left?
Okay, I'll sell it for one thing only.
Hmm.
What?
A pet mimic.
Wow.
What?
How about how?
Well,
Don't say that you just happen to have a pet mimic up in a closet or somewhere.
It might be a little bit difficult to come across, but I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's not.
Yeah, I thought I'm with Kurt on this one. It's not.
I get it. How about instead of a pet mimic, I make you something? Because this nice gentleman is going to impart me with some knowledge, and I can make you a magical wardrobe.
Sup at him?
After this is done. Don't you want
This is a one in a never chance of getting a pet mimic.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, you heard it's the
You
man.
will not take this away from me.
Yeah, no, I'm with Pink at this.
look, all I'm saying is that Clay thinks his clothes are worth more than a mimic.
No.
But I out of character, I agree. In character, I feel slightly insulted that you guys would rather have a mimic.
If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna step outside just for a moment. I'll be right back.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna take my plate of cake and walk out with Aminat as well.
I just
Yeah, I'm gonna
Cake
doing something.
actually hasn't arrived yet. It's
I'll sit my ass back down.
Just as Imminent
Yeah.
is leaving, the trolley with the cake on it reemerges. But first, I need to talk to Jet.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry about that. I was actually they were just in the middle of a conversation. And I didn't want to.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, the cart carries you all the way into what appears to be a kitchen, filled with wonderful devices much like this, like all these strange contraptions that that are somewhat tinkered, but also clearly some enchantment going on. You see bits of glowing energy. To a druid, these are probably items most foul because it's completely warped. It's none of this is natural, and yet they're all moving around on their own. Although these things in this kitchen do appear to be on tracks as well, although they're not part of the main track that you're currently on. This particular track goes up and seems to be beeping instructions towards other devices in the kitchen. At which point, your tray is then laid out with more plates, another beautiful cake, and a steaming pot of tea with more cups. And it is soon wheeled back into the room, just as Amunet is getting up and leaving. Is there anything you wish to
Before it starts to go back,
do? Okay.
can I have a look at everything and can I determine whether or not I can wreck everything?
Oh, you want to
It's
destroy
an
everything?
abomination.
Okay. What do you want us to do to destroy everything?
Well, I want to first, I don't want to hop off until I know that I can destroy. I want to try to first off see if I can just figure out how best to destroy it.
That is up
How,
to
yeah.
that is up to you as a player to figure out.
Well, I can't really turn back in me because I don't have any more wild shapes. So this is sort of semi-mechanically made, right?
Yes, they appear to be some kind of it appears to be mechanical mixed with some sort of magic, but definitely not natural magic like a druid.
All right, oh no, I can't use spells as a shape. Damn it. Is there any other way out of here?
Let's see. Look around, and you do see what appears to be a back delivery door.
Oh, I have a bad idea. I would first off, before I do my idea, check the back door as a spider, just to see. So I'll get off the tray at this point. I'll just try and see if there's anything on the outside of the delivery door.
Are you checking as a spider?
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you move back, you kind of slide carefully under the door, being a spider, and you find that you are looking out into an alleyway.
Do I see anybody?
Roll perception check.
No, I don't see anybody.
It is also appears to be currently empty.
Okay, so it's empty. Okay, so God, I'm so going to blame myself for everything. Alright. So I will, once the terminal is empty, I'll go back into the building, turn into myself, and cast Dispel Magic on, is it within any, what
Alright,
piece?
the
What?
the cart has already returned back to away from
Yeah,
the
that's
out of the
fine.
game by then. You're attempting
Well-
to dispel magic?
Yes, on. Well, Dispel Magic 3 times.
Alright,
So 3 mechanical things on 3 mechanical.
okay. So you're using 3 instances of dispel magic. What level?
Level 3.
Okay, that's gonna be funny.
Hey?
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Fuck.
as Shuttle, sorry, as Aminet begins to leave, the shuttle carrying cake, a few plates, a tea, a thing of steaming tea, and a few teacups arrives in the room. Hello?
Not try. She'll, as the gnome. She's not trying to be rude because Clay already missed out on his chance, and she feels bad about that. So she'll just be like, "I just need to excuse myself for a second, sir. I appreciate the tea. I'll be back in just a moment." And she'll excuse herself.
I'll have that slice of cake, and I'll have a mug of tea, and I will sit here and be content.
And just as you're sitting down, you hear a violent crashing noise coming from the direction that the little trolley thing came from.
Well, it has been nice meeting you. I am going to leave now.
Turn
my
before
cup
leaving.
of cake and my cup of tea.
Everything all right in there?
It wasn't me.
The gnome looks very concerned. Like, oh, this is not good. And he starts clapping his hands together, and you hear some more whirring noises. And
Don't applaud it.
And he into the room. What would you guys like to do?
Eat the cake.
Another slice of cake.
Okay.
Almanac will go and continue with what she was going to do.
What were you going to do? I'm sorry.
She's going to go outside and she's going to scry on Holly and try to communicate with her.
Okay. All right. So, Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you're still there. What do you do after you finish casting these things and everything?
All right.
A couple of the things just like drop pans and there's a lot of clamoring, a lot of noise.
All right.
coming from
So
here.
after that, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
Open the back door and sneak out.
So you're no longer a spider.
I can't turn back. No.
Okay. So all right, you sneak out the back door, and just as you're hearing a whirring noise coming down the same track that the tray had left on.
Yeah,
think
I'm.
you roll stealth checks to make sure you don't get a nat 1.
Did I say 16?
16, that's not bad. And you discover that the alley is no longer empty. Immunet is stepping into the alley. All right, Immunet, you have stepped into a nearby alley to make yourself more concealed, and you wish to spy on Holly.
Yeah, she's going.
Roll a perception check for me first.
I am concerned that Rick is in this channel with me right now. It's fine. Perception. Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's high.
Yeah, you hear the door like open and close so softly down the alley that it's almost like unhearable by anyone else. And you happen to glance down that way, and you spy you spy your companion Char.
Like crawling on the ground?
No, he's like back to his normal self.
Oh, okay. Because I was expecting Spider. Okay. Char, what are you doing out here? I thought you were inside.
Yeah, I was. I'm just gonna go this way. Why are you outside? I put
Did you
you
make a
inside.
noise? Did you do something?
Maybe. Anyway, I would rather not be out here any longer than I have to. Well, why are you out here?
Trying to talk to Holly. I don't trust what this guy's doing.
Alright.
Do you need extra stealth? Holds out a hand.
Extra stealth?
He's actually very stealthy. I mean, you only noticed him because you are very high perceptive. But as you stare at him, you kind of notice that he is slightly warping around and realize that he is already under the effect of
It's a Pass Without Trace.
Oh. Okay. I was just if you wanted to be invisible. Carry on.
Oh, invisible, yeah. That would probably be better.
Okay. Hand
Oh.
cast invisibility on
And then I'm just going to go to the other side of the like on the other side of the street and just wait for them to be finished.
Okay.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, you're scrying on Holly.
Oh yeah, she's gonna scry on Holly.
And you discover Holly in what looks to be the lobby of a very opulent building. She is in the middle of a discussion at what looks like a front desk with a very well-dressed sea elf. The sea elf is green in color and appears to be a man. And he's kind of like smiling and nodding a bit. It's like, well, we can do this for a week. The problem is, you said that you might actually need to extend it for longer than that. Just, well, yes, and we're gonna need rooms together. Hopefully one with, one big common room. I mean, we only need one big common room for, one of the rooms, if that's the case. Our party is quite large, and, but we need a nice discussion space. And he's like, yes, we cater to that. This place has only been up and operational for a few years now, but we are well versed with large groups and want to keep them comfortable and well taken care of. We even have a restaurant opening this week. Hopefully, you and your party will be willing to dine. It is of fine dress, of course. And he kind of eyes her companions. Especially giving eyes towards Grishdrop, who is still not the best dressed of the group. So, please consider outfitting yourself a little nicer, not your traveling clothes. Holly seems to stiffen a little bit, but she holds her tongue on that, and it's like, yes, we will consider it. Is there anything more you wish to do, Shuttle?
Yes. Don't be alarmed.
Can't you only do the talking bit once a day?
No, the once a day is suggestion. I can do this as many times as I want.
Yeah.
It's a legendary item.
I can't believe you found that, but
Yeah.
but like I said, that it makes sense that such a legendary item would exist inside that particular horde. I mean,
Yeah.
I know most people have to fight the ancient dragon before they can get the horde, but it's an ancient dragon horde that went unfound because it had died a long time ago.
Yeah, no,
sand
it's great.
covered everything, so it fits thematically.
Yeah, suggestions is once per day, but this is just, she can just talk through it. So she'll say, don't be alarmed. Excuse yourself because I don't have a whole lot of time. I need to talk to you.
Holly looks at the man and says, I will be but a minute, and she smiles over at Kage. Can you please finish talking about our rooms? We have enough party funds to cover to cover all of it and more, so don't worry about negotiating the price too much. And she smiles at him, and you can kind of see that he's getting, the melted butter, puppy dog eyes look when he looks at her. And she excuses herself over to an alcove. Aminette, are you alright, dear?
Well, we found, Pink, and
Is he okay?
that is why I'm alerting you. You said that the last time you were here that the guards look differently and they're wearing new tabards.
They were not violet the last time I was here. They did not have those strange helmets either.
No strange helmets, okay. Well, the reason why is they're trying to negotiate for the or the robot, what would she call it? Automaton that we found in the desert.
Actually, it's not an automaton. It's definitely the
Would she know what a warforge was, though?
I can't remember if she ever referred to it as such, but there would have been stories considering she grew up in Ithan, so.
But would she remember that with her background? Because everything was
you
kind of
do
wiped.
not know what Holly
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's up to you what word you would choose.
She'll probably say machine, because, she doesn't remember past, the Underdark, so. Past Quare. That machine, they're trying to offer him a lot, apparently. He's wanting something odd, but my concern is said that these people are new and that they are acting a little strange. I'm also not noticing a whole lot of guard in the city. And I remembered when we found that machine, wasn't it part of a large army that a king owned? This gnome seemed
Yes.
very excited whenever I let him know that we found it to immediately lead an expedition to get them.
Yes.
And I'm
that is quite concerning. She kind of like rubs her temple. The ancient stories say something about a mad king at the at the beginning of the Sundering, who created an army of Warforged.
Warforged, okay. I didn't know what they were called. Yeah, I had. That's what I remembered. That fought back against all sorts of things they were used for. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's too late. We can't stop them from, I guess, going and finding the others. But I just figured I need.
They know where.
I told them the desert and the continent. I did not. I mean, I don't know an exact location, so I guess it might take time.
Well, if with any luck, they will simply add to the economy of Ithan and find themselves unable to find it.
All right.
So I'm sure if they head down there, they will need guides and other such things and supplies, and so my hometown might actually be able to repair after the attack.
Okay. I just needed counsel because you had been here before, and I didn't know if.
Yes, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I'm going to say let us be cautious for now.
Well, I can't stop Pink if he wants to sell the thing. He's thinking about selling the.
And what is it he's willing to sell it for?
A pet mimic.
You see her eyebrows just wing up. Why would anyone keep a mimic as a pet?
I have no idea. But I think that Clay is also wanting some sort of enchanting. I suggested, since I kind of burned that last bridge at the last fancy mage tower, says kind of sarcastically. I suggested maybe Clay. He's trying to get some enchanting done or learn how to enchant. Suggested maybe he learn. So apparently also some, I don't know, other things. I think that if he's gonna sell it, I mean, he needs to up the price. But who am I to tell people what to do? But
Yes.
I appreciate your insight. I just wanted to let somebody else know. That's all.
Yes. And we should have a little bit of time to figure out things if we wish to get involved before Megan and Volt get here.
All right. What's the name of the inn you're at, so we can find you?
It's impossible to miss. It's the large building on the over. Sorry, on the edge of the cliff that overlooks the sea. In fact, it is called Overlook the Sea. It is quite large. Many rooms.
Okay. We'll be there.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Alright. No, you don't actually. You don't see anything that looks like that from your position in the alley, unfortunately.
Okay. But larger building overlooking the sea. Called Overlooking the Sea. Okay.
It's called Overlook the Sea, actually.
Overlook Sea? Okay.
Overlook the Sea. Yeah.
Overlook the Sea. Okay. We'll see you tonight. I'll let you know whenever we get there.
Alright. Well, we should be hanging out in the lobby waiting for you.
Okay. We'll see you in a bit.
Alright, see you then.
And she'll go back up and she'll go back inside.
Okay. Rick, do you go with her or do you stay out here?
I will stay outside because I don't want anything to link to me.
Okay.
Hey, hello,
So
people.
you guys are enjoying your cake as whatever's happening in another room is happening. After a few minutes of you hear gnomish cursing and other sorts of things. Eventually the gnome comes back. He looks a bit frazzled, and at the same time, Shuttle walks back into the building. Sorry, Amunet walks back into the building.
Hello, Shuttle. Wait, who are you?
Amunet.
Hey,
Is this something wrong?
I just need a little bit of fresh air. Wanted to just talk to somebody real quick. Had a thought. Nothing. How's the cake? Goes over to the cart and grabs a slice.
It's amazing.
Looks to know something wrong as well. Can I be muted?
Oh, you're looking at the gnome. I'm sorry. I thought you were looking at
Yes.
somebody else. The gnome says, "Oh no, everything's fine. Something just went haywire in the kitchen. Some of the enchantments suddenly dropped off. I don't know how that could have happened. I had to replace some of my units in there."
Magic, tricky thing.
Yes.
Sips tea.
Alright.
So what's your plan, Pink?
Hmm.
You gonna sell them?
Should I?
Sure, it's your call. Just make sure it's worthwhile. That's all I say. Shoves
Can I
cake
see
in
if he's
face.
a shady motherfucker? Because everybody's really seen if he's a shady motherfucker yet.
Roll an insight.
I don't think he's more shady than other people.
Is he shady?
He seems keenly interested to take possession of your Warforged.
That might just be he's a good guy, but he is obsessed with Warforged, or he's an evil guy and he wants to make an army.
I think you do what you want to do, Pink.
I think this cake has too much sugar in it.
Oh? Takes another bite, thinks about it.
Constitution saving throw for cake.
What are you
She
talking
likes-
about in perfect?
She like pie, does she like cake?
I mean, it's basically the same. I mean, no.
Now, sugar is bad
Yes!
for you. And
Effect.
something that bad for you
Yeah,
could be
Minette,
poison.
It's okay. It's nowhere near the beautiful, luxurious pie that you had back near the cathedral. And
Yeah.
you're right. It is way too sweet.
Yeah, nods at Kurt. Pie's better.
This is
Sorry, did
perfect.
you make this yourself, or did someone else make it for you?
Oh well, actually, some of my creations made it.
Well, I mean, they could use some fine tuning, I think, yeah. Not to be rude.
Perhaps you can instruct them on how to make a better cake.
Okay, I walk back.
You walk into the kitchen and discover that it's all basically mechanical contraptions that have glowing pieces that are on little tracks all around the various pieces of kitchen equipment.
I peek my head back out. Where's your staff?
Oh, that's my stuff. That's the
Right.
staff for the Enchanters Guild. Some of the junior enchanters did get a hand in some of that. It is good practice for them.
But, hold on. Where's the people who make the cake?
Oh, no people. It's the enchanted mechanicals. They can do the same job over and over and over.
Well,
again
of
without
course
rest.
it turned bad. Of course it turned out bad. Can't. Magic is cheating for.
Well, I'm
cooking.
not creating the cake with magic. I am simply the way. That
There's no soul in it.
Well, your friend here, and he gestured at Pink, seemed to think it was wonderful. In fact, he has stuffed his face with lots of slices of cake.
Yes, but he's an idiot who has no standards.
Listen here, I am still kind of a teenager-ish age, so my taste buds absolutely love sugar. You guys are old. So.
Fair enough.
You're
I'm trying to find
welcome.
an argument against it, but I can't.
What'd you say, Lancelot?
He's just trying to find argument with what he said about
Yeah, no.
but he just can't.
Yeah.
Kurt like
You
walks
can't
back,
handle the sugar.
walks into the back and grabs all the ingredients and starts making a cake.
Don't forget, we're gonna fish later. Yells into the kitchen.
Is it-
Interesting. The gnome says, "Well, I guess that you guys are going to be hanging around here for a few hours then."
I guess so.
I guess so.
Listen here, little dwarven fella. If you could get me a talking mimic or a way that I could communicate with a friendly mimic that'll be by my side.
The door's in the kitchen.
Yeah, did you just call the gnome a dwarf?
I don't know, isn't the dude that I'm talking to a dwarf?
No, it's been
He's
a gnome.
No, he's a the other type of small bearded creature.
What's wrong with saying little guy?
Oh.
You said dwarf.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry. I am under influence of stuff. Actually cake. Sugar Rush. First of all, what are your plans with Warforge anyway?
Oh, that is up to me and what I decide to do with it.
Elaborate, please.
No. What I wish to do with it is my choice.
I don't want it to become just some sort of slave. I've been trying to get it to be friendly and communicative.
The gnome kind of gives you a weird look.
Think about it this way. Wouldn't it be better if it could do things on its own?
Unfortunately, what I really need to know is how to make more.
Well, why would you need to make more?
For all sorts of reasons, of course. Like, how does enchantment work? I mean, after all the commands I can get into the various mechanicals in my kitchen.
I think it's electrical.
Very simple commands.
I think it's electrical, not enchanted. Yeah, because when I first touched it, it zapped me.
Well, these things can zap
With
you
a
as
pot of
well.
electricity.
No, it's ridiculous to think that you can simply power something like that with lightning.
I mean, is it not possible?
Well,
Have you tried?
The Tinkerers Guild would argue the point, but it has never been worked. Magic is different from electricity.
What if it's
used to make
alive?
electricity.
Listen here, I'm trying to start a new revolution here. A new era.
Can you repeat that, please, Evil? I didn't hear you.
He says, what if it's alive?
Live? Is that what you think?
It does
Yeah.
what it wishes.
And it only takes commands every now and then from me because we're friends.
So
And that's what friends do.
you are trying to argue that it has a soul. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, when we first got him, he didn't really see much of it, but after being with him and teaching him things, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's got his own Satan. Or sanity, whatever you want to say.
Sentience.
Yeah, that
Oh my
one.
god! It's the bugbear that has to say that word. I'm sorry. That is awesome and just so fitting. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break the flow. That was just someone.
The bugbear is smarter.
Yes.
I think.
I do have a 14 intelligence.
Yes. Sir Lancelot is one of the smartest people in the party, if not possibly the smartest person in the party.
Tied with Amunet. Amunet's 14 too.
Everything but cooking stat was my dump stat.
Fucking the bugbear pushes back his sunglasses. Oh.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Check it.
Yeah, been with us for the longest of times, and shit. He's just a friend of ours now.
Well, and at least you have let me know where to find more of them. The gnome's voice kind of goes a little lower. Now, how about you leave my guild? And then he looks at Clay. We will have business to discuss later. How about you come back tomorrow?
All of us, or just that one?
And he's looking at Clay only.
Just that one. Got it. I'm gonna look for a hat. Come on, 83. Let's go.
If you don't mind, sir, 2 things. Didn't get your name. What's your name?
Oh, I am Fizgum.
Fiscum. You can call me Amunet. Do you mind if I just let the dwarven fellow who decided to bake a cake in your enchanted kitchen?
My new cook, alright.
Your new cook, okay. Can I'm just gonna talk to him. Okay, but yeah. Goes into the kitchen. Headshot, Kurt!
What?
Well, apparently if you want to make
Here,
some
with
coin-
this cream.
with this wait, no. Wait, no. I really takes a bowl and risk. Are you serious right now?
What?
I was
You tasted that cake.
I know, I didn't like it. Pie's better.
Yeah. I gotta make better cake.
Okay, so she'll like stand there and start whipping the cream while she's like talking.
Good, just like opening, setting the oven, and like
Yeah.
making the bread. Or whatever.
Well,
Taking control.
Cake.
So, the rest of you, of course, except for now, Amunet and Kurt, are being escorted out of the guild, back out into the street. Amunet and Kurt, you are now busy making cake, which will take you some time, while your companions have already been ushered out of the building.
Really just trying to talk to Kurt to let him know where we were going, and he literally shoved cream to whip in my hand.
Yes.
He's kicking us out?
Yeah.
He's kicking you out. He told you, Clay, that to come back tomorrow.
But-
The rest of you guys have.
Okay.
Kurt has successfully infiltrated.
God damn. Can Amina at least tell them which hotel to go to before she gets like dragged into cake making?
Yes.
No, you gotta work it harder.
Yes, you have the ability to yell to your companions.
They're at the overlook the sea.
You're not adding enough vanilla sugar.
They're at the hotel that's on a large overlooking the sea.
You're not doing it right.
God damn it, Kurt!
What happened?
I'm stuck here.
Rick, you see the rest of your companions?
Hold my spoon.
Except for Kurt and Amunet being escorted out of the door, and you kind of hear Amunet's voice yelling something about overlook the sea.
Making cake with Kurt.
Yeah, and at this point, we are going to have to shut down a little bit early this week. I've got to run out. Unfortunately, my packages came in two time periods, and another set of them are sitting at the front door to the building. So I have to go grab those, and I have to grab dinner.
Good.
So I'm glad we.
Well, all I'm saying is I'm looking for a hat shop while I'm here.
Yeah, you're not in the shopping district. We can get to that next time. Just remember what you were looking for. And I
Yeah.
will see see this particular party in 2 weeks, but I'll see everybody in this group tomorrow.
Yeah!
Old Sunday game.
Woo!
You guys are still in the Nine Hells, but you are currently in the presence
Shit.
of Mordekainen in his tower.
Oh, I forgot
Back,
about
sorry.
that.
Didn't the boy
Welcome
give,
back.
didn't the boy give us a job?
We're
Kill
wrapping up.
me.
I will
Bye,
talk to
guys.
you guys later. Bye.
I'm gonna
Bye.
Bye, Chris.
Bye.